Hold on, let me check and see if that's actually my vertical shit. Then I want to get onto this Dennis Sperling shit. That shit that Dennis Sperling was doing earlier was fucking hilarious. Yeah, yeah, that shit was funny. Let me turn down the microphone just a little bit. The only thing that I don't like about this microphone is that this mic doesn't have any notches on it.
Careful, candy or a coin from mom and dad. But that doesn't really make.
My bad.
We've
What
all
the
probably
fuck?
stolen something. Watch out, pickpocket. Kids, be careful, candy or a coin from mom and dad. But that doesn't really
Jesus.
make us thieves. But some never stop.
But
For
some
them,
never stop.
stealing isn't a mistake.
Man, what
Watch out
kind
for
of
pickpockets. It's a habit.
what kind
Way
of
of life.
B-roll shot is that, bro?
Camera touch. Camera don't touch me. That's why in this
I'm
video,
glad YouTube has the auto dub
I'm going
feature
to
now,
blow them
bro.
up
So
once
now I
again.
can
They
watch
call me
content
the
like
King
this.
TV.
I got way stuff to react to. Damn.
Go ahead.
I hope that was intentional, bro. That was embarrassing.
Roll 4. Stop. Are you okay?
She's damn. Bro, she smacked the
Always
hell out of this nigga.
Are you stopped the girl for.
Look how hard.
Are
Look
you
how
okay?
she swings that,
You
bro.
okay?
That's crazy.
Always in a team, right? And she's in a team with the most violent of the pickpockets, like here. I caught her stealing from the bag of the lady in green.
That's crazy.
For this video, I think we'll call her Nikki.
Damn.
I'm
And
just
then
telling you
maybe
that I don't steal.
these same people be having the nerve to rush the
Getting ready
camera.
to
Well, I
steal, right?
guess they need to so that they can
Watch out.
protect their
There are the
identities. But it's
pickpockets.
just like,
Don't touch
you
my
know what I'm
camera.
saying?
Don't
Once
touch
you
my
get
camera.
caught,
Don't
like
touch
once you
me.
get caught like that, you
Don't
should just have enough
touch me.
decency to like
Touch yourself.
not
Touch me. When you
dig
play
yourself a deeper
up,
hole
How much does it
and
cost?
just move
Watch
the
out.
fuck
Ooh,
on.
there are the
Like,
pickpockets.
take your ass on. Like it's crazy.
Watch out.
Like if you get caught stealing, like right here,
Watch
like
out.
this chick gets caught stealing. If you're gonna get caught stealing red-handed on 4K on a camera in front of like hundreds of people and your spot's blown up, like my main intention is to like flee the scene. Like I'm like, oh shit. Like it's literally like getting caught with your dick out in public, bro. Just move on.
Oh, pocket.
But it is crazy to me that like they'll
Watch
risk
out. Ow.
like
There are
actually
the
getting
pickpockets.
like caught by the police just to
Watch out. We're going everywhere.
like, you know what I'm saying, get retribution for the fact that they got caught. This is crazy though. Wait. This is super wild. So he already gets this girl, and I think does he spray her already? So he sprayed her, and then he opens the door to go back and spray her more because he got kicked because he was mad. It's just like, bro, like okay, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna take a couple of hits doing this sort of
told you.
thing, bro. It should be pretty obvious, bro. That's crazy.
You have to stop that.
Like you're gonna get fucked. Look, he crazy.
Then,
He
I caught
ugly
a
as
family
hell,
of
too.
7 pickpockets in the act. Unfortunately, my camera didn't work. And this number 4, Bull, I had already caught him in one of my videos.
This dude looks like Fresh Prince CEO. That's fucking
Watch out,
funny, bro.
pocket. Watch out.
Crazy.
Sir, go home. Go.
That's absolutely nuts, bro.
Watch out.
He big as hell
Pickpockets.
too.
There we go. We're not stealing
She just like, I don't know.
anymore. We're not stealing anymore. Are you
She just
There we go. We're not.
look at her,
Stealing.
bro. Just look at her. Just look at this expression, man. Like this is why you don't steal, bro. This is why you don't steal. Don't have your goofy ass out. If this is how, if you're gonna stand there, like she just froze up, like her shit loading right now. Like she's sitting there trying to figure out. She's trying to process the fact that somebody came up with a camera in her face. She trying to figure out like this is a completely foreign concept to her. Like where she from? Niggas don't pull out cameras and start recording you committing crimes, bruh. Like they just let shit slide. People are just too damn busy. Yeah, that's sad. This is a sad bunch right here, bro. That's funny as fuck though.
stealing anymore. We're not stealing anymore. Are you going out or are you coming in? Watch out. Pickpockets. Watch out.
He spray her shit up.
Watch out. Pickpockets.
Bro, wait, what? Hell nah.
Hey, how are you?
Oh nah. Did he actually see? Bro, wait. No way this bitch. Let me see this. This is real? Oh, this is in real time. So he's chasing one girl up the escalator, only to see another chick. How did he even see this bitch? How did he see her, bro? Like, what?
Hey, how are you?
No fucking way, bro. Get the fuck out of here. This nigga's crazy. I'm turning it down. That shit funny.
Come on, let's go home. It's over.
He ugly as hell, too.
Watch out. Come on, let's go home. It's over for today. We're not
Why
stealing.
are you
Come
screaming?
on, let's not steal anymore today.
You're outside stealing people's
Come on,
hard-earned
Ren.
cash.
Go ahead.
You have
Go
no
ahead.
right to
Run.
This is really serious.
Watch out.
He done put the epic chase music on and everything. Run after you. I don't like how he running.
Oh, wait. Go that way.
We're gonna have to
It's
correct
okay.
that.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
And I don't like watching videos, you know, like one man trailer behind another dude.
Watch out. Mo, the key pockets. Mo. For you. Why can't you people block them, dog? We'll leave them there. No, come on, yeah. A little more. Usually a little
Hey,
more.
he better be careful though. Oh God, he better be careful.
Watch out, big pocket.
He gonna have to start running the face now. I wonder if you can actually walk around with shiesties and shit like that. Where is this, in France? Well, I guess they can. They said France is ghetto.
Are you doing this?
Straight looking motherfucker.
Shit, I'm gonna fuck you.
What? What did he just say? What? I'm gonna fuck. I'm gonna what?
Watch out.
What?
Shit.
What did she say?
Go home. Shit, I'm gonna fuck you.
No, that's not what she said. No. She said, I'm gonna.
Watch out.
There's
Come
no
on,
way.
let's go home. What? Come on.
She's
it's okay.
there's no
Going
fucking
home.
way
Come
she
on,
actually
don't
said
want to
that.
stay. Come on. There you go.
I hate it
Big
when
pocket
why do
finish.
females do that
Cool.
thing where they just
Big
like start
pocket.
yelling? They just start screaming, just like why do they start screaming like that?
Alright,
Like-
don't want to stay. Come on. There you go.
It's like
Come on.
like it's not like you there's no bodily injury, like you didn't actually
Big
get fucking
pocket
hurt.
finish.
He just sprayed
Cool.
you, just
Big
keep
pocket.
walking. Stop with all the fucking screaming. You got
Come on.
caught. You got caught.
There you go. Big pocket finished. Cool. Big pocket.
I like how everybody else is just walking around. They're just what's this, man? These guys are
It's the police.
they're what, man?
Yeah.
Oh, they're like everybody's just walking
Steal or
around
not.
like it's just normal.
Yeah, they were about to steal,
Like
and then I caught
like
them
you would
straight
think
away.
there would be sort of like
Take back
some
what?
collective mob mentality
Yeah.
where like
And
people
it's a group of at least 7.
like
You
see a
should
bunch
know
of
that in the Ile-de-France
like
region,
women with
we
like
have
spray
several
paint
bus
all of
lines,
them,
but I
and a
had
guy
to meet
pulls
Nikki
up
on
and
my
he's like, "Oh
bus.
man, they're pickpocketing people," and he's exposing them, and you would think everybody would be like, "Yeah, get them the fuck out of here, yeah." Yeah, but I guess it's his
Are
parents
you
or whatever. They just don't
okay?
give a fuck. These people
Didn't you
they're like,
steal
"Yeah,
today?
nigga, all right."
You didn't steal today?
Whatever.
Oh, guys, you see on the bus there, she didn't know it was
He
me.
ugly as hell.
Oh,
Is
I'm
this
dead.
dude, bro? Keep it real. Is this guy ugly, bro? This nigga ugly as hell. Bro.
It's singing.
He ugly than a mother. Shout out to him though.
You're
Shout
going
out
to
to what
work.
is this dude's name?
Is that it?
The King
You live in the
TV.
what?
Shout out to the King TV, man. He
You live
cheated
in the
though.
what?
He cocky as hell. You gotta be if
Huh?
you out here doing this shit.
Obviously. They live nearby. They didn't know it was me on the bus.
He's smart.
Their worst nightmare.
He getting
Nightmare, huh? Oh, if I'm here, boy, you don't steal.
he
but
getting a little too
I don't
much
care about
enjoyment
you.
out of this shit.
Go ahead. I'll let the Arabs take care of it.
He's
this is my neighborhood
enjoying
here.
this
Call all the
way
Arabs,
too
you know.
much.
Oh, is this your neighborhood?
what-
Do you live here? Yes.
I would too
Yes,
though,
I live
to
here.
keep it
Oh,
real,
that's great.
to like
So,
keep it a stack.
Watch
like,
out, we're neighbors.
If
There you go. I'm
he
dead.
ugly as hell though. If I'm going out and I'm catching people stealing shit, that's just like those dudes that do that predator catch shit. They be geeked. They be like, oh yeah, we gonna eat somebody ass today. Man, they be so and I be feeling like
live
sometimes
everywhere.
like, man,
In
like,
this video,
not
A,
that I feel
I was
bad
followed
for
by the
for
TF1
the
channel in order to warn more
predators or
people.
whatever, but it's like
Oh no.
I feel
Okay, that's
a
good.
weird way
Gone to
about dudes
stop.
who
Pass me.
couldn't be doing
Pass
something
me
else
the petitions.
otherwise,
Pass me the petition.
having carte
me the
blanche to
petitions.
go ahead and put their hands
Scammer.
on other people. And
Pass
it's
me
just
the
there's something I
petitions.
feel weird.
Pass me
I
the
just feel a
petitions.
weird,
Give me the petitions.
like-
give me the petitions. It's not.
I don't
Give
know,
me the
dysphoric
petitions.
sort of
Give me-
feeling about shit
scammer.
like that. That's super
Scammer.
fucking weird.
Come on. Give me the petitions. Give me.
Like I know for a fact that
Give.
like any of the dudes that would be like making predator catch content, hell no, bitch, you can't run. What are you doing?
Ow.
Wait,
Here.
he could have just stopped.
Give.
Watch this. She just breaks.
Me.
No, stop.
Give.
No, stop it. Stop it, please. There's no fucking way.
Ow. Of. Here. Ah, you're going home. Go ahead. Give me the petition. I don't believe you. There, you liar.
Bitch.
Give me.
She
There's
pick up.
no petitions.
She pick
If
up
the
the
police
list.
come- If the
Like that's
police
gonna
come,
do some shit to this big ass black dude.
Give me-
Come on.
Give me the petition. Give me the petition. Scammer, scammer.
Come on. Scammer.
That's what I want. Great. No,
That's
no,
fine.
not that.
That
Give
sounds
it.
good.
Give it the other one. Give it the paper. Give us the paper.
Headphone audio.
There.
I think that's it.
Just before she goes.
That's crazy.
Christian sprayed her.
He
with that.
chasing after
Ah,
their
you
ass,
smell
still spraying
nice.
a bitch.
I won't see you here again, huh?
Yeah, like what are the police doing in
Ooh,
these places,
I caught
man?
the petitioners. Later, I was followed by a reporter from Brute. We shouldn't film them too much because they're too smart. Come on, I'm going to take action. No, sir, don't engage them. Every time I find you here,
Are these
cool,
people
it's problem? Congo.
what demographic
Oh,
are
yeah.
these?
Westy.
Like
Oh,
these
yeah.
pickpockets?
You make me laugh? Yes, yes, I laugh. I'm going to sign. How much? How much? Once I and you ain't how much you give. How much? 25. Yeah. Really? Really? I give you.
Damn.
God bless.
The game is twisted.
Okay.
The game is
so
really
it's
twisted.
a scam.
Let me do this real
Bro.
quick.
Pocket, 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 bro. Come, you're coming home. That's it. Yes, yes, yes.
You gotta
Promise.
be fucking kidding.
Okay, give me the petition and you're not coming home. Don't give. Today you didn't work, so it's good I left
Non-standard
like
aspect
that at home. I
ratio.
wasn't. You're coming home. There you go. It's good. Give. There you go.
That's crazy.
Oh, that's good.
Damn, I think it's because
Okay, go home. That's. Your problem. Who you're the boss. Who are you? I'm
capture issues
not
of
the boss,
OBS
but
games
stop
and
messing with people. Stop
having
messing with
issues of
people there. I
performance
don't
and
care about
freezing.
you. You don't
We
care about
recommend
me.
disabling
You're
this via this screen and these
boss?
instructions.
Huh?
I might actually.
I have some
to
perfume for you.
but-
I have some perfume. You want some? Huh? It smells good.
Fuck no, he sprayed fart
you
spray on
smell it?
her. Damn,
Come on, let's go home.
that's nasty as fuck. That's an assault on everybody though. That's kind of
There's
fucked
no
up.
work today.
Because everybody has to smell that.
Why are you here every day scamming people, huh? Why don't you want to stop? Oh,
Damn!
why don't you want to stop? Have
He
you
smacked
tried
the
my
shit out of
perfume?
him.
It's good.
You better
Hey,
stop.
It smells good.
They about to start whipping his ass.
Have you tried my perfume? Why don't you want to stop? Oh, why don't you want to stop? Have you tried my
Smack the
perfume?
shit out of his.
It's good. Hey, it smells good. Do you want to smell my perfume too? I made it myself. Come on, there's no work today. Come on, let's go home. Let's go home. Scammer.
This must feel good. He's sitting here getting a million views of video
Give it
fucking
like
with
this.
these people.
I'll
I
leave
think
you
they
alone.
beat his ass one day
No
though.
worries.
He was somewhere in like in the UK, I think, and they fucked him up.
Please give it.
It
What's
was
that,
some,
poop?
I
Yes,
believe it
it's
was some
poop.
Muslim immigrants or something like that. They went
Give it. Give it.
they went hog
You
wild on
ass.
his
You
ass.
didn't
Like
give
they
it.
went and
No,
chased
you
him
didn't
down
give
for
it.
like 3
Already
blocks
over
and
there.
beat his
Let's
ass
see,
on camera.
Let's see your hand. Already
And the
doing some
police was
poop over
like
there. Come
within
on, let's go
like
home.
proximity
Come on.
too. They
Oh,
were pretty
I won't
close.
see you. Okay.
So like I guess
won't
the
see
police
too
just
much.
don't
I
give
promise.
a fuck.
Promise.
It's crazy.
Promise. Promise. It smells good. Do you want to smell it? It smells so good. Do you want to? Come on.
Damn, bro.
Why poop?
Damn, bro. She man, hey, them big girls, bro. That's how you know he's a big guy. This is a big guy. This is a big guy. Like this is how you know. This is how you know women have like absolute no respect for men, bro. Like as much grief as they give guys, like as much grief as guys get for not respecting women in today's world, like this is a clear, now he's fucking with them, but this is a clear example of like how you can tell women are just not afraid. Like this guy is really fucking big. He's a big black, like I thought black people were intimidating. You know what I'm saying? If you listen to what everybody else says, black people are intimidating as fuck. And like, you know what I'm saying? They're just like basically fucking Viltrumites, bro. And this dude is built like a literal fucking Viltrumite. I'm pretty sure he's like 6'3" at least. And he's towering over these people and he's going around spraying them and shit. And it's just like, even though he has a selfie stick in his hand, he like, you can see this guy's muscles bulging out of his fucking clothes. And if you know what I'm saying, like I would not want to fuck with a dude who's that big, because just one swipe of that fucking camera and he could just bludgeon you. He could literally take the cameras off the selfie stick and beat the shit out of you with it. Like that's just not a chance I'm willing to take. Just run. Just straight up run. Or just ask for the nigga's forgiveness. Say please, just like they do in the fucking just like they do in like in fucking movies. Just please, we'll never do it again. We'll never do it again. And then you come back and you do it again. Simple.
What is it?
Simple.
It's poop. Yes, it's poop. Oh. It's a stinky spray, and it smells, it smells bad. We're gonna go for a walk over there, because there are lots of
Brutal.
groups like that. There are lots of them. The hunt is open. The hunt is open there.
Hell no.
Everything was going really well while we were watching.
What the fuck is this? Hell no. He looked too freaked out.
Suddenly, the journalist was followed by two guys who probably mistook him for a policeman. So, I followed Christian. Everything was okay, but then I had to switch off my camera, and at that moment, I observed everything from a distance, while I switched with two subscribers who abandoned me. Oh my, he's very strong. I'll
Two
show you when we
subscribers?
get to my place. It's about doing the best I can. That's when I realized it was a group of pickpockets, ready to go to the AC. She's still there. You see, it's the girl who's right
Yeah,
behind
you know what I
Don't
think is
look.
really funny is like,
Yeah.
do pickpockets and people
already
actually
seen
watch
her.
these fucking
She
videos?
just
Like,
crossed.
like
You see?
it's not
She
like
just
they don't
crossed
have
with a bag.
technology, and it's like it's not
Her
like you
team
couldn't
moved.
get recommendations
So she
for like
stayed
whatever,
all
like
alone
the
to observe.
algorithm wouldn't recommend you
She's
like
still
current
on the
events shit.
phone.
Like I know
Wait,
people are
she's there.
like I know y'all watch.
She
I know
crossed
y'all.
towards us. Yes,
I know y'all
she's
see
right
this.
behind you.
I know y'all on social
Behind me?
media, and I know y'all know what the fuck is going on.
She's
There's no way you guys
there.
don't see this.
Yeah, I've seen
Like
her
you don't
several
see
times.
yourself on social media in a video. It's
But
like some sort of
now,
pickpocket
they're
fucking
trying to
person. Like
steal. So, in concrete terms, it's annoying.
man,
Why?
like that's
Why
a
is he
different.
thingamajig?
You
Well,
like if you really think
why
about it,
isn't she
man,
in a
those
team?
people
And
live
it's
in a
annoying.
completely different
To
reality.
be in a
from us,
tow,
bro.
he has to be caught red-handed. You see, looks like it's happening right now.
Because you gotta know that you gotta know that millions of people are watching you do this shit, bro. You would think that exposure would, at least at the very least, make them more cautious to like having like you know, maintaining like the same attire, like in the same like what
Watch
she do?
out,
She
sir.
threw the what?
Your bag pocket. Why are you seeing people? Huh? Why are you seeing people? Pocket. Oh, Why are you seeing people?
Stealing from people?
Huh? Why pickpocket?
Why pickpocket?
pickpocket?
That's stupid. What the
Huh?
fuck?
Why pickpocket, huh?
Why did he only have one thing of salt?
It's a little perfume. Perfume, it feels good. Stop stealing from people. Watch
Is he
out.
by
It's a
himself?
pickpocket.
Nigga, are you
Where's-
crazy? I don't care how big. Well, yeah, I don't know.
You spend your time
Like,
stealing from people.
That's a risk.
Huh.
See,
Here, a little perfume. It
It's-
feels
it's-
good. Here,
this has to
eat.
be a very damn. She spit on him. She spit on him.
Disgusting person. What? What? Stop attacking me there. Stop attacking me.
This is so
oh,
fucking
oh,
weird.
oh,
It's
oh,
so
oh,
weird with the
pickpocket.
auto dub.
Oh.
Oh, okay, now
What are you
she
doing?
feels like she
Be
has carte blanche to fuck
disgusting.
him up.
Go ahead.
Do whatever
Get
she
lost.
wants.
Get lost. Team.
She
pause.
big as hell.
Sir.
She spat on him,
Stop
bro.
stealing.
That's disgusting.
From people.
And people are
Go
just
home.
standing around. Like people are just. Everybody is just sheep, bro. Like they can walk around. Like they can literally walk around and disguise themselves as regular people and just go around pickpocketing. And even when they get called out, the dude, everybody's just sitting. Oh, what pickpocket? Huh? What? You just fucking with him, bro. You just fucking with him. And it's like, then you go home and your fucking wallet and your goddamn keys are gone.
Shut the
Fucking
bag,
shit, man.
sir.
You can't even get in your damn
Shut the
house because
bag.
you don't have no fucking keys. Bro,
Go home.
can't even pay the bills because your wallet is gone.
You're lucky. I don't have
They
any
carded
spray.
your shit.
Go
Stole your
home.
whole damn identity.
Go home. Go home, you thief.
But it's crazy though. It's
Go
like
home.
she know
Go
that the
home.
dude is carrying a camera and she's still doing this shit.
I'm not here, huh?
Well, I guess she too. Her big ass
You're
can't
with them,
really
huh?
run nowhere. So.
You're with her.
And the police just don't be
You're not
doing
with
shit.
her,
Like, just
huh?
look at the police.
Go home.
You doing
Huh?
shit.
Huh?
Like, this dude walked like 3 blocks chasing this lady down.
Oh, don't be
Letting
bold.
everybody
Don't
know that
dare.
she's publicly picked.
You'll
Damn.
regret it.
Oh, she
Don't you
not
dare.
playing.
Go home. Go home. Is she a thief? Is she a thief? Yeah. Go on, E. Take your bus. Get out of here. Watch out. E. It's the pickpockets. A pickpocket. Direction. Watch out. Pickpocket. Pickpocket.
Hey, I'd have had to
Careful.
spit
Whoa,
back
she's
at
going
her
to rob
after
you.
she
After
spat on
reporting
me
their
twice.
presence, they were all arrested the
Yeah, shout out to that. Oh, goofy ass. She smiling? What the fuck? Ain't no way these bitches
will
is
remain-
smiling in these pictures, bruh. That's goofy as hell. Are you serious? Like, bro, what? Is that a nervous is that a nervous habit of theirs to nah, that's weird, gang. That's hella weird. Like, and the fact that she spat
Watch
on
out,
this
sir.
nigga, bro.
Your bag.
Like, look,
bag
if you get
pocket.
caught,
Why
bro,
are you
just
seeing
move.
people?
Just move on, bro.
Huh?
You caught an L. Take the L with some grace.
Why are you
Take
seeing
the
people?
L with some grace so
Pocket.
people can have some more lenience on your ass. You be
Oh,
like,
why
yeah, I
are
was
you
out
seeing
stealing.
people-
You right. I fucked
Huh?
up. I was out here stealing and shit. And
Why
it's just like,
pickpocket?
just own up to it and then move
Why
on.
pickpocket?
You know what I'm saying? Go get
Huh?
yourself a, you know what I'm saying? And the
Why
next thing that he
pickpocket,
needs
huh?
to really do is hand him an application to a job. That's
Why
the next thing I would be
pickpocket?
doing. I'll be going around.
It's a little
I'll be
perfume.
going around filming these videos with him.
Perfume.
And then
It feels
right
good.
after he done sprayed them and did
Stop
all this shit, I'll be like,
stealing from people.
here's an application for a
Watch out.
job.
Hey,
There
it's
you
a
go.
pickpocket.
And then just serving them out.
Where's
Just serving them out.
Your team?
Just handing them out like sandwiches,
Spend
bro.
your time stealing from people.
Huh, Are you homeless? Are you homeless? Here.
Perfume. It
Are
feels
you a
good.
pickpocket? Here.
eat.
Application.
Disgusting person. What?
We need some more construction workers. And just keep handing them out. Beautiful.
Stop attacking
Not
me
that
there.
not that she picked up
Stop
some guava
attacking
and
me.
threw that shit at his ass.
Oh,
so
oh, oh, oh,
it's
oh,
crazy.
oh, 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 big.
I don't know how he took it. Like, I just can't take shit
Oh,
like that
oh,
lying
oh.
down, bro.
What are you doing, B?
Like, I'm gonna have to do
Disgusting.
something. We gonna
Go
have to
ahead.
do
Get
something,
lost.
gang.
Get lost. Team, pause. Team,
You done
search.
spat on me. You done did this. You done did
Stop
that.
stealing
Nah,
from
can't
people.
let that shit
Go
go.
home.
You gotta
Shut the
get
bag,
God.
sir. Shut the bag.
You gotta get God.
Go
It looks
home.
so beautiful in Paris. So that's fucked
Watch
up.
out, sir.
They're saying like everywhere I see on like Twitter and Instagram and shit like that is like of shit getting worse with like the they got all types of immigrants and shit like that in Paris, and like the quality of life or whatever the fuck is going down and shit. It's just fucked up, bro.
Your bag pocket. Why are you seeing people? Huh? Why are you seeing people? Pocket.
Fear. Nah, is this?
Oh,
hold on.
Why are you seeing
No, okay,
people?
okay.
Huh?
Let's see. I'm gonna look at this Dennis Sperling. I think it's Dennis Sperling. No fucking way. How do? This Dennis Sperling, Carmelo Anthony shit. He had me crying with that shit. Let me see. He just did a fucking video. It's not the Willie D one. What's the other one? What's the other one? He just did one with a guy who was acting hella goofy. It's not Willie D. It's this guy. It's this Uncle D dude. What the fuck is this, bro? What the fuck is this, gang?
Welcome to the broadcast. What else would you like to add to the conversation, sir?
I would like to add, first of all, thank you for bringing me up and allowing me to be a part of your broadcast.
Yes, sir.
And I would like to add fairness. And when I say I'd like to add fairness, I would like to add that I would appreciate any young person, and we speaking young in particular, young person who's a law-abiding citizen.
Shout out to that. Show us some respect.
If they are still in school, I appreciate them getting good grades. If they live with their parents, I'm
Right.
so proud of children who do as their parents ask them to do. And I say all that because Carmelo Anthony represented that kind of young person. Did no trouble. Don't have a history of trouble.
Okay.
Just trying to be the best person he can be.
Does he know him? This dude's name is James Harlan, bro.
And just like you or me, if we are that type of person, we can't predict what outside forces may approach us, what negative outside forces may approach us. And if it's more than one force that approaches us,
right?
Now we have all kinds of decisions to make about several things coming at us that we did not expect, because our normal life is plain and simple, doing the next right thing for the next right reason.
Okay.
And if I am presented with what I feel an insurmountable force trying to jeopardize my life, I, as a person who doesn't do that and just trying to do the right thing, I should defend my life. I should be able to defend my life against any threat. And what Carmelo Anthony did was just that. Now
he defended his life. We can't say that if you can still get up and leave, if you can. He wasn't cornered. It's not like they were inside some sort of fucking classroom or something like that, and he's, like the only exit is behind them, and they're cornering him, and they're like, yeah, dude, what you gonna do? Get out, get out. It's like, bro, they were they were underneath a tent in an open space on some bleachers, and there was plenty of fucking space. And then, like, less respected. Does he have the right to defend himself? Sure. But you don't fucking know that kid, bro. You don't even know. We can, and like, we couldn't even see what was going on from the footage that they uploaded like the other day. So that's some bullshit. Stop it, bro.
I do not know if the jury saw the full video, because I have reports of the full video showing that several people.
He has a what?
The Anthonys, the two brothers, but the two brothers and several other peoples approached him. And in the
Anthonys,
brothers and several other
he said what?
Anthonys.
What the fuck did he just say?
Several people, not just the Anthonys,
not just the Anthonys,
brothers, but the two brothers and several other people.
He means the Metcalfs.
Him, and in the scuffle, it was obvious that they were assaulting him.
Hold on, what color were the other people?
I'm not going to get into. I'm just going to say people.
Okay.
So anything extra, we're going to.
How long is the video? How long is the video?
Okay. When this initially happened,
and just for the audience to understand, he's describing a video that he says has surfaced where there were multiple people who you're saying the video that was described to you. So have you actually seen this video? Multiple people attacking Carmelo Anthony. Have you seen the video?
Unfortunately, I have not seen the
Man,
video, but
get the fuck out of here with your dry ass. Bro, what is niggas talking about, bro? Why even bring that up if you couldn't see it, bitch? Like, if niggas don't have a recording, like, how is everybody else supposed to see through your like, see through your perspective, like see through your lens, if you can't produce a fucking video to show us why we should feel that way? We just gotta understand. 17 people seen it. Where they at? Oh, they couldn't do anything. They went to the school and seen the footage, and everybody said the same thing. Who is they? I don't know. They had a Facebook group. What was the Facebook group? I don't know. I know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody that knows something about it. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Of those who have seen it. At least
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Have seen
niggas just be
when they were allowed to see.
Niggas just be lying, bro.
They were given the option to watch the 11-minute long video, which was actually the video that should have been seen by everyone.
So
but
the 11-minute video contains the 11-minute,
and then the 3-minute. And there was the 3-minute video with the close-up, and you couldn't really see. That's the one that people were saying was grainy, and they really couldn't tell what happened. The people who saw the 11-minute video saw everything that happened from the beginning to the end. Now, I don't. Okay.
This nigga's crazy.
Well, I do not know, but what I do know is that
he don't know.
Should have saw the 11-minute video
because if the lying, bro. Niggas be lying, gang.
You the second person to bring up this video.
He the second nigga to bring this video up.
And it depicts multiple people attacking Carmelo Anthony. Is that correct?
Okay, that's correct, and I'm gonna ask you a question if it's correct. Is this the first time?
If it's correct, what the fuck?
Is this the first time you heard of this?
Let me ask some more questions, and then I'll.
No. Okay, let's be fair.
The only reason I'm.
Let's be fair, bro. Let's be fair. Can you please answer my one question?
I've never heard the video until after the conviction. Matter of fact, I don't even know who has this video. I don't even know if the video exists. So I'm simply asking you, who are the people who said this video exists? What are their names? How long is the video, which you answered, and who is depicted in the video attacking Carmelo Anthony?
Okay, there was a broadcast by I'm not sure if you're familiar with this screamer. It was
Screamer?
Q Butter.
Q Butter? Oh, fuck no. Shout out to Q Butter though. Shout out to Q Butter. He be shout out, bro. Apparently he do some good work in New York. Shout out to Q Butter. He knows some tech shit apparently.
Of the person. And on that show, he had a particular personality who deeply investigated.
What's the person's name?
His name was Freezy.
What's his real name? Because his name, we could get that, and that could help with the appeal. But we have those names to a video that exonerates Carmelo Anthony. Then we need his name, and we need, and that will help us get the video. At that point,
okay, the names of the people who saw the video, the school was allowing people to sign up to see the video last year.
I heard that
when this thing happened. So if you want to get the names of the people who saw the 11-minute video, they have it. It's available. There is information on the people because they had to go to procedure.
The Frisco ISD. Frisco,
yes, that's
school district. Right. So was it a video by the school closed circuit TV?
Yes, and in that video, it showed the entire incident, and it also showed more than one of the Metcalfs assaulted Anthony.
Okay.
And it showed everything. So all these things and all these questions that we are talking about, the video answers every single thing. And from the testimony,
let me ask you some questions because we want to kind of. Now, there were multiple witnesses that testified at the trial, both for the defendant and the prosecution. None of them testified that multiple people attacked Carmelo Anthony. How do you explain that?
And, it's called perjury. And it's called perjury because if there is a video that contradicts everything that they were said, that means that those young people's lives were put in danger. And we, in the Black community who sees this for what it really is, we realize that Anthony did not get a fair trial. Starting
so
from
you're saying that all 13 of these people perjured themselves and didn't.
I don't have all 13. I don't have all 13 of their statements. I do
These are
not know.
these were the eyewitnesses. So you're saying all of the eyewitnesses didn't testify honestly after being sworn in. That's what you're saying?
No, that's not what I'm saying. And to
This
be
nigga's
clear,
stupid.
I do not know what everyone testified to. What I do know that I haven't heard any of those witnesses saying what I'm saying that's on the video.
Yeah,
I didn't hear any of them say.
Then wouldn't that lead you to speculate that people was bullshitting? Now he said there were 17 people that signed up for the ISD, whatever the fuck, so that they could go see the footage that the school had administered to the public. Now, if you're saying to me, like I heard that recently, but it's like if you don't have any proof, if nobody has even any snapshots of like them inside the school, like of the footage, so that we can have some clarity, why is how can we validate what you're saying? You're just saying I'm able to respect it because we know it's some bullshit happened. Like we know something happened that they're not describing correctly because because their testimonies of the situation were all consistent, but there seems to be some information missing because the response from Carmelo Anthony is just too drastic. I don't know. It's just weird. It's just weird. Everything's weird. Or at least that one particular circumstance in the case is just kind of weird and everybody's glazing over it. And I don't know. Everybody's doing it. It's just it's bad all around. That's just weird. Just weird,
Carmelo
bro.
Anthony was jumped by 4 people or multiple people. Nobody testified to that. Carmelo Anthony.
Now
let me finish. Carmelo Anthony didn't even say that in the initial police report when he was arrested. He did say, I did it.
What are you saying?
He did say, I did it, though. But he didn't. He said he touched me. He didn't say they touched me. He didn't say they jumped
Yeah,
me.
he said that's exactly what I'm saying. He said he touched me.
I haven't heard or seen any transcript of what he confessed to. I don't know what questions.
It's on video.
I don't know if the questions were asked him.
I put the police report up earlier where he actually made those statements, and they're in the police report. And he specifically said it's not alleged. I did it, and he said he touched me first. He never said they touched me. He never said they jumped me.
He never
said any of that, and he wasn't asked any questions. He admitted that on his own volition. So why is it that
he said that twice?
Anthony didn't say he was jumped, but we have all these people who are saying he was jumped, and then we have this video, but there's no mention by Carmelo Anthony's. He didn't say it, and none of the 13 witnesses said that he was jumped. Why is that? Why did that?
Realize the problem. As I said, I didn't interview him. I do not know what method that the officer who interviewed him used. I did not know if the officer tailored his questions for a specific answer. So I can't judge that part. What I do know is that if there's a video that's being hidden, that's the correct testimony.
Carmelo Anthony was not interviewed. He made these statements on his own. Nobody asked him to say this. He made them on his own. So nobody asked him these questions, and he admitted that he did it. He said it wasn't alleged. It was me. He said he's on his own. So it wasn't an interview. All right. This young man said it on his own. He even at some point asked whether or not the other young boy was okay. All right. Yeah. So I wanted to clarify that. Now, again, let's go back to this video. All right. So you say there's an 11-minute video. You said that it depicts multiple individuals jumping Carmelo Anthony. But again, none of the witnesses testified that he was jumped. None of the witnesses testified. Carmelo didn't take the stand. And so
he didn't. Him not taking the stand is fucking crazy.
We know the video exists because they were making available.
I don't know what his defense attorney was doing.
Who requested to see the video, they had to sign disclosure forms.
Okay.
And this shouldn't be breaking news to you, but it is if you say so. Okay.
No,
and as I was saying,
I'm just trying to understand if it's truly out there, and if you can let us know who the owner is. You're saying it's the Frisco ISD. Are you saying that Frisco ISD withheld this video that could have exonerated Carmelo Anthony? Is that what you're saying based on your information?
I appreciate you not.
I'm just asking a question. No, I'm not. Okay, so who has the video?
Okay, the people who saw the video, I believe it was the school, Frisco County. That's the name of the school. Right. They made requests to see the video.
Brother, I gotta ask questions.
Yes, sir. I understand.
You're saying Frisco ISD is withholding this video that could exonerate Carmelo Anthony. Is that what you're saying? It's a yes or no question.
And I'll ask you again. Please do not put words in my mouth.
Okay. Did they turn over the video? Did Frisco ISD turn over the video?
I do not know what Frisco did. I do not know if they are withholding the video.
In your opinion, why do you think they're not giving the video that could exonerate Carmelo Anthony that you say they showed to multiple people? Why do you think they're not giving it to they didn't give it to the court? They didn't give it to the prosecutor. They didn't give it to the defendant. Why do you think
they do have it? They do have it. And that's the problem. That's the problem, because his defense did not allow that video to be presented to the jury. Oh, well, I'll take that back. They have it.
What?
I do not know if the jury saw the full 11-minute video. If the jury did see the full 11-minute video and still found him guilty, well, then that showed the racial bias of that jury, because from the reports, it's indisputable evidence. Please allow me, sir. From the reports, it is.
But you said that already, okay? I'm going to give you a suggestion, all right? I don't think there's a video. I think that's just internet rumor, because if there was a video, we would have it. Everybody would have it. It would have been seen by now. It's just a matter of Let me finish.
It's supposedly wrong.
No, sir. Respectfully, sir. It's just a matter of sending out a $25 subpoena and ordering the Frisco School Board to bring it forth. That's it. It's not a mystery.
Supposedly wrong. Suppose it's not that simple. Suppose you are dead wrong.
Suppose you are dead wrong. Then okay, suppose he's dead wrong. Then what the fuck are you gonna do about it? You're not gonna do anything. You just talking, nigga. Suppose what? Suppose that they're withholding the footage of the video and we can't get their hands on the video, so I'm gonna get up here on the fucking platform and yap my fucking gums about some shit that we can't subpoena a fucking, like, bro, we can't do anything about it, so let's talk. It's racist, and you're just gonna keep saying it's racist and it's racist and it's biased and it's racist, and it's like, we know. Okay, we got it. We know it already. What the fuck you gonna do? So everybody done seen this footage, and then everybody done seen the footage, but nobody got the footage. Nobody. We can't subpoena the school so that we can get the footage released to the public, so that it can exonerate Carmelo Anthony. That's what you're saying? You saying it's footage out there, but we can't get it because it just 17 niggas seen it, but we can't get it. All right, bitch. Like, come on, gang. Come on. Maybe he's right. Maybe he's right.
It's 11 minutes long. It's in possession.
Maybe he's right. But it sounded like they don't even want to try. Like, how you want everybody else to do something, but you don't want to go ahead? What's the problem?
You're entitled to feel how you want to. But bottom line is, there was 13 other witnesses that never testified that the young man was jumped.
That's crazy.
You don't need a video if you got 13 witnesses. You need video when there's no other people.
Can I ask you a question, sir?
No, I'm gonna finish because I'm gonna move on to the next person, sir. Respectfully.
Have you ever heard of kangaroo jury?
You mean kangaroo?
A kangaroo court?
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of that?
I've heard of that, sir. I've heard of that.
Well, that's exactly what Carmelo Anthony was faced with, a kangaroo court.
Okay. Well, the bottom line is,
what the fuck you gonna do?
He has an opportunity to take an appeal. I don't think that they're going to appeal the fact that there's a video that nobody seems to have. I think that's just internet rumor. And I know this is an emotional issue for a lot of people, because a lot of people recognize that the criminal justice system has been arbitrarily unfair to black people throughout the history. But the bottom line is,
your stance is unfair for you to think that way.
No, it's not unfair.
Without even examining if the evidence existed, just to make a blanket statement already.
I'm not telling you what you want to hear. I'm not telling you what you want to hear. I'm telling you what the facts are. And the facts are that there's a 17-year-old boy that's dead. That's the facts.
Yep. True.
Because of his actions.
It doesn't matter.
There's a 17.
He didn't inflict any bodily harm to bro. It's like, what? Man, okay. It's like, what is that? What are we talking about, bro?
35 years. And what we have to do is, well, I can't hear you right now. Hold on a minute.
No, he's not.
Like, I'm just not convinced that there was a serious threat of bodily injury if he's pushing the dude. Now, he had no business to put his fucking hands on anybody because he ain't nobody.
What we have to do as responsible adults is make sure that no other children.
Why is he dead?
Allow themselves to lose control.
I don't know.
And end up
it's all speculation. It's all speculation. We don't know.
That's what you do. Keep your hands.
Yeah, he's right. You should keep your hands to yourself. But even if somebody touches you or pushes you or hits you,
it's crazy.
You cannot bring deadly force into a conflict.
Right.
No, you defend being used.
You defend yourself. You defend. Why does defense go straight to? Why does defense go straight to a knife or a gun? They're kids. They're in fucking high school. They're at a fucking middle school track meet. What? What kind of what sense does that make? They're children.
You're gonna lose your life, and that's the problem. Now I'm gonna let this gentleman.
They're not adults. They have no. Nah, and then we're gonna move on. It's crazy.
Go ahead, James Harlem. Let's see.
That's crazy.
Go ahead. Hold on. Let me unmute you. Go ahead, sir. Respectfully.
I appreciate the opportunity.
Yes,
I appreciate the opportunity, and
Man.
you are being unfair. And you're not
wow, that's crazy. A nigga.
Excuse me.
You're right. I'm not gonna be open-minded because
that's crazy. Some people will come to your platform. That's crazy.
And another young man.
That's crazy. Nigga will come up to your platform after he gives you an opportunity to speak, to lay down the law and give us some information, to disseminate the information that the people need to hear in this case of this unjust kangaroo court, and then you can't say shit. It's all speculation. It's somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody who knows something about it. Like what, bro?
For 35 years. There's no need to be open-minded. Now we have to be honest.
You said you wanted
assertive, and we have to talk to people.
If
we
you
have
want
to talk to young people and let them know that this is not the proper course of action. And
Right.
Parents, responsible parents, have to tell their children that they have to learn to control their emotions. All right. Thank you, Mr. James Harlem. I appreciate
That's
you,
right.
Mr. James Harlem. Everybody's passionate. I appreciate the passion. Shout out to the passionate people. I appreciate you.
And
But the
people
bottom
like
line is what we're not gonna do on this channel.
Austin Metcalf's
Okay,
family
what we're
need
not
to
gonna do on this
tell
channel
them, bring
is
their
have
kids in
a
too.
bunch
It's
of
the
other young
same
people
thing.
signing
It's the
this
same
back
conversation on
okay?
both sides.
Look, there's
It's the
another
same
lady-
conversation on both sides. You don't want to take a life. You don't want to lose a life. You don't want to lose your life in a situation like this. You don't want to take another kid's life. It's that simple. I don't know why this is so complicated for people to understand. It's not complicated at all. It's not complicated. Hold on, man.
Willie D Live.
What's up, family? Now that the trial footage for the Carmelo Anthony case has been released, a lot of people who thought they understood the case are taking a second look. Some people believe that the new evidence strengthens the
Evidence.
it exonerates Carmelo, while others are still asking many, many more questions. I got attorney Dennis Sperling on to offer his professional viewpoint on this intriguing case. Dennis, have you changed your mind at all about this?
Willie, the only thing I did was explain how the jury arrived at the guilty verdict. That's it.
It's
The
crazy.
question is whether or not they had evidence sufficient to give rise to a murder. Yes. So we look at the video, consider the 20 people who testified for the prosecutor, the 4 people who testified for the defense, all the other physical evidence, the expert witnesses, and the jury saw all this and came to the conclusion that the young man Carmelo Anthony was guilty of murder. That hadn't changed because the jury's verdict. My opinion hadn't changed because the jury's opinion hadn't changed. They saw all this evidence and then they came in detail.
Okay.
Now we can piece this out and kind of figure out, well, what was the jury seeing? What did they see? What did they think? But we still didn't have the benefit of sitting in the audience. Sitting in the jury pool and listening to all the evidence that was included. And that's the only thing that matters. So no, my opinion hadn't changed as to why the jury, no, I don't think this is an invalid finding by the jury. So it hadn't changed in that regard.
So you see the video, you're watching the video right now, and you see what's going on. You see people under that tent. You can tell there's a lot of people under the tent.
Yeah, you can tell there's a lot of people. There's more than 4 fucking people under the tent. That's pretty obvious.
But now you see to the right, that's Austin and his brother and their goons charging. Look like they're charging.
And goons, that's right, crazy.
Like they're being really intense.
You might be right though. Might be right.
I mean, that don't say anything.
Willie, I don't see anybody charging towards the tent. Now you can say they're charging. I see some children, some young high school kids,
right,
walking in the direction of that memorial tent, which is in black and gold. I don't see anybody charging, Willie D. I'm just saying I see everybody walking about the same pace. I'm just saying, Willie D.
If they actually
hold on, Willie. This is why people don't like me now, Willie. Willie, I've been catching all kind of hell.
Look.
On the show, right? And I'm like, yeah, no problem, Willie. And now
crazy,
all these people
bro.
angry with me for telling the truth. It's the truth. I mean,
but here's the thing though, like we're speaking from a legal standpoint, and that's why I brought you on, because I respect you speaking from the legal standpoint. I'm speaking from a layman's standpoint. I'm not the person going out here doing any extensive research, and I'm not a lawyer. You know what I'm saying? I'm a human being. I'm a person. I'm a citizen of this country, and I'm a resident of Texas. And what I see is some bullies who accosted this boy who was minding his own business, and one of them ended up dead because he put his hands on him. Like we love to talk about how people need to keep their hands to themselves, and we're all for anti-bullying until the narrative don't fit like we want it to.
Well, even if somebody's bullying you, if they're not bullying you and your life is not threatened, you don't have a right to use lethal force against them. If someone hits you, you have a right to use proportional force in defense.
What do you mean?
Willie, I mean, look, man, you and I both know that we have a lot of young men out there who, when they get afraid or they get angry, they overdo it.
That's it. That's it right there. That's it right there.
And that's the situation we're dealing with. It just so happened that the defendant in this case is black and the victim is white. But this happens 100 punched in the face because you looked at somebody wrong. You can walk away from that. We still have a lot of young boys and men out there who are over emotional with their response. And it's not just one race or the other. We got a lot of young men who don't know how to control their emotions. This just so happens to be a case where we have a death, and now society has to deal with it. But if you want to put that video back up, let's go ahead and break that down, and we could try to put ourselves in the place of the jury and see what the jury saw. I'll give you my legal take. If you want to run it all the way back to the beginning, I'll tell you what I see. Now, again, if you look from right to left, the highlighted, pause the video right there. If you can pause it right there, Willie, if you're able to pause it or run it back real quick. Those two young men he's walking with, you can slide it back a little bit. All right. Now I want you to, stop it right about, keep going. Stop it right about there. Okay. So those two gentlemen are not Austin Metcalf's brother. Austin Metcalf walked in, that's him with the shorts on, with the black, appears to be a sweater and some shorts. Those other two gentlemen, apparently his friends or schoolmates. This was supposed to be, the way people have it pictured is that these are a bunch of white boys picking on a black boy. But when I look at this young black man in the blue hoodie, he's clearly not white. So this was a mixed group of friends. This wasn't this is not 1955 when you have a young black teenager surrounded by a bunch of white boys who are bullying them. This is a mixed school district. These boys play football together. On what Texas football team do they don't have a bunch of brothers on a young black man on the team? So this is not just a bunch of white. Now I'm just looking at what the jury look. I don't know what the jury contemplated, because when those people go behind, but if we're gonna make this out to be racial, this is hard for it to be racial if you're in a mixed group of friends. And mind you, these are the same group of quote unquote, you said they were rushing over. They don't look like they rushing to me, but that's okay. But this is a mixed group of young men. Yes, Austin is white, but those two gentlemen, we don't know what color the young man with the black hoodie on and the pants are, but we know that other young man is not even white. So how can it just?
But we also know just because they're not white don't mean that they're not some flunkies. You know what I'm saying? He always got a flunky or two hanging around white folks. So that don't mean nothing just because he's black.
Okay.
But what I understand, it was a black guy who called him over. The guy named Eddie was black. That's the guy who called him over and said, "Hey man, come sit with me." He's the one. Like, it sounded like to me, Eddie set Carmelo up.
Well, I don't want to go that far. I don't know Eddie, but I do know that there was a young man named Eddie who testified on the stand.
It was a setup.
And said that he basically
it may have been
even knowing Carmelo Anthony, saying I didn't know him. And then the defense attorney showed some photographs of them hanging out at least 2 or 3 times in the past. I think they hung out at least 3 times. Why the young man would deny knowing him, I can imagine, because Carmelo's hot. Okay, but if we go back to this incident, if we go back to this right here, I see 3 young men. One of them is Austin Metcalf, and another one is this young man in the blue, clearly is not white. So we can't just say it's a bunch of white boys picking on Carmelo Anthony. What I said was Austin was walking with some other young men, apparently on this football team or from the school. So, race always plays a part, but this begins to eliminate the idea that it was all racial. Maybe it was just kids bullying kids. Maybe we as the adults are throwing more into it. This is because this is the game, and I've said this before. We love the race game here in America. We talk about baseball as a national pastime. The truth is, racism is our national pastime. It's intrinsic. It's part of the ethos of this country. It's founded in the Constitution, and we're not going to be able to get around it. But just like bad weather, we're going to have to learn to live with each other in a civilized society. Okay, whether we like each other or don't like each other, we still have to live in this country. We have to use the highways, we have to use the public facilities, and we have to come to some consensus on what direction we're going to go in this country. So, but that's my first take from this. If you want to fast forward to the next scene, you can see these young men walking.
So his brother's about to come through now.
Yeah, his brother is dressed identical to him.
Hunter, this is the one who, from what I understand, instigated everything.
Okay. So that's Hunter. They're twins. They're dressed alike. That's another friend. I'm assuming they're walking together. I don't even know if they know each other. So now, if we look here, well, I don't see the actual tent, but we can see Carmelo Anthony. They have him highlighted. He's gonna walk. It looks like he looks right and then looks left. That's him walking with his backpack. He has a gray looking hoodie on, and he's walking from the left part of the screen to the right. He's not rushing. There's a bunch of, all of them seem to be walking at the same speed. He's now leaving the image. And this is and now if you look carefully, that's the Memorial High School tent. Okay, now it's hard to see, but if you zoom in really close, right there under the right M leg is where they're sitting. Now, I can't, if you can blow it up a little bit, that'd be better. If not, we'll kind of, people can see.
I don't know.
But there's going to be a push from left to right, and then there's going to be a response, and then you're going to see Carmelo Anthony sprint up the back of the tent and then run from the left to the right and break off up past the 40, 30, 20, and all the way up to the what it seems to be the parking lot. But you're going to see a little action. And this gentleman, if you look at the guy down in the front, see the one with the white? He's kind of bent over. When he leaves, that's when the action starts. When he leaves, when he picks his bag up, look up to the right about 1 o'clock, and you're going to see the pushing start. Now, again, this is what the jury saw, along with the evidence. They looked at this and they determined that reasonable, the amount of force used didn't give rise to a self-defense argument. And
if they can't see no more better than what we can see, how the hell they know how much force was used?
Well, again, this is just one piece of evidence. And again, Willie, I'm just explaining to the people what they heard. They got the police report.
Right.
They have the police officer's video footage from his vest. They have the 20 witnesses. They have the 4 witnesses from the defendant. And so this is how they're able to put together what happened. What I don't see on this video, Willie, is I don't see a big ruckus going on under that tent and 4 or 5 people standing on top of Carmelo Anthony, punching him in the face, stepping on him, stomping him out. I don't see that. I see force going this way and then force going that way. The force going this way was the push. The force going that way was the knife being put or being plunged into Austin Metcalf's chest. This is what the jury saw. And so the question is, did the jury have evidence to convict Carmelo Anthony of murder? And when we look at the evidence, first of all, we have to start off the fact with there was a knife. There's a young man who's dead. And in the great state of Texas, if you kill and a confession. So if you kill somebody in the great state of Texas, more likely than not, you're going to go to prison. Let's just start with that. If you kill somebody, if you kill more than one person, you're going to get the capital murder and you're going to get the death penalty more likely than not. You'd be lucky to get life. If you kill somebody in the act of robbing them, then you're going to get capital murder. If you hurt a child under 10, capital murder. If you hurt an elderly person, capital murder. Okay, so let's step down from that. If you murder somebody, you more likely than not, you're going to get life. If you just straight up murder somebody, you're getting life. If you murder somebody and you're in a hot, passionate, or you didn't mean to do it, it was negligence, guess what? You might get manslaughter. You get manslaughter, you get murder. Let me run a scenario by you that happens, and this is where the action starts. Now you see Carmelo running off to the right, okay? Running down the steps. He's taking off. You see him sprinting, getting out of there, moving along. And at some point up here, he's gonna slow down. He's getting outside the gate. There's a guy pointing out, there's people chasing him now because I guess they think he's trying to run away. And at some point, he's going to encounter the police officer, and he's going to say what he did. Now, if you have the police officers, they're pointing, you see the people behind him pointing that he did it, etc. If you have the police officer's body cam footage, you can hear Carmelo Anthony give what would be considered excited utterances, basically saying, he touched me first, okay?
Currently treating the victim, again, he's on the north end of the stadium. He put his hands on me. I told him not to. He put his hands on me. It's the alleged suspect.
I am. No, I'm not. I know how it goes. I'm not alleged.
Okay. Watch your head. All right, see a little bit of blood on your hands there, okay? All right. So your first name is Carmelo?
Okay. So you hear what he said. Well, this is what the jury heard. This is what the jury heard. The jury heard he put his hands on me. The jury heard a confession. So we have a dead body and we have a confession and we have a murder weapon. It's really difficult to get around that. Now I'm gonna play devil's advocate for a minute. We've all seen verse 48, right? What's the first thing your defense lawyer tells you to do?
The first thing your defense lawyer tells you to do is to shut the hell up.
There you go.
Right.
Now let's say Carmelo, and look, I know people. What happened has already happened. Okay, but if Carmelo Anthony has said, "I don't have anything to say. I want to talk to my lawyer," then we could argue some of these other arguments that people are throwing out there. Oh, well, Austin Metcalf fell on the knife. I've heard that before. I've heard somebody say, oh, it was a defensive plunge. So in other words, you lunge at somebody, they have a knife out in front of them, and they lunge into you and fall on your knife. There's no intent in that. You see? Now maybe you pull the knife out, but you never actually poked him. But because he said what he said, he put his hands on me. I warned him not to. And here's the thing, man.
Right.
This could have easily gone worse. I've seen some instances where, you know, you get a motion for the trial and you end up worse off than you were with the original trial. So
that reveals
that's the
intent
game that you play. Now, you know, and I've had time to think about, again, I don't like the practice of criminal law. I don't like it. Don't want to do it, but I know the reason. Let me just tell all the reason Willie D brings me on this broadcast is because I don't have a dog in this hunt. If you bring a prosecutor on one of these shows to talk about a criminal case, they have to advance the position of the prosecutor. Because if a prosecutor who's an active prosecutor, whether federal or state, comes in and tries to be reasonable and objective and tell you what the defense is, then guess what? The next time they go to court and they have a case with that very same set of issues or fact pattern, that particular defense attorney is going to say, well, hey, you on Willie D's show or one of these other major shows, whether it be cable, and say, well, you said this here, sir. Are you now making an opposite argument? You see, and then that makes that now they have to fight with what they've said in the past. If you get a defense attorney who comes on here and say, yeah, the prosecutor was right, this guy was dead wrong, he's going to lose all his clients because the people are going to say, well, look, man. And matter of fact, the prosecutor who appears with this defense attorney will say, well, you on CNN, MSNBC, or Fox News, and you said this on Fox News, and this is the very same fact pattern, Mr. Jones. And so now what's different? So you lose credibility. So a prosecutor is going to prosecute, and the defense attorney is going to defend. When you have somebody like me on here, I don't care one way or the other. I don't like it, so I can give it to you straight. I can give you the facts straight. And basically, you have a dead body, you got a confession, you have a murder weapon, and you have dozens of witnesses who saw it happen. On top of that, you have some video footage, you have confessions. It's all bad. This young man was going to prison. The only people that think Carmelo wasn't going to prison are regular lay folks. The judge knew it. The DAs knew it. Lawyers all across America knew it. Anybody who's, hell, you can go to the penitentiary. And most of them will say, yeah, we knew he was going to go to prison. It was too much.
Who didn't know he was going to prison? Not based on the evidence, based on the fact that he's being tried in Collin, racist ass 53% white county. And
what?
The black boy accused
if wait a minute. Oh no. If white people are so racist, then why would you feel as though he was going to get a fair trial if that's the bullshit that you're sitting there espousing? If that's what you think, then why the fuck would he get a fair trial in the first place? That's redundant as fuck. Stupid. Like what? What the fuck are you saying? Man, I fuck with Willie D. Man, but that's just some stupid shit. Like, come on, man. Use your fucking brain.
That's comprised of not one black person in a racially charged case. Come on, man. The prosecutor.
Wait. If it's a racially charged case and you think that there's going to be a skew because the jury panel is going to be racist, the judge is going to be racist, and apparently everybody is sitting here saying that his defense attorney was racist, or there was some sort of there was some sort of racial pull and discrimination there, and that's why he didn't levy his time better with trying to create a substantiate a defense for Carmelo Anthony. Then why would you expect, if you're saying all these things, why would you expect for there to be like mitigation, for there to be like, oh, okay, well, in the face of these circumstances, we feel as though this or this or this or this, and we feel as though that we can give him some lenience. Why would you expect lenience if you already sit there and say that, if you're already espousing that they're racist? That doesn't make any sense to me. If people are supposed to be your enemy, why would they give you a leg up? Why would they give you a foothold? Why would they give you a handicap? Why would they do the same things that they would do? It just doesn't make sense. That's why you got to take all that bullshit out of, like, we have to take this emotionalism out of the situation. Like,
so when I get my conviction,
I was recently a part of a jury, and we came to a verdict in less than, I think, in like 24 hours or something like that. That was in May. That was literally last month, on like the 4th or something like that. I can't even remember, but that doesn't make any sense.
They won't be able to come back on appeal with it. Come on, man, you can't go in there. You can't do a racially charged case like this.
And I can tell you this: one of the things that stood out to me when I was a part of the jury panel, when I was selected for the jury panel, was thing that I recognized towards the end is that when our panel convened, and once we were towards the end, and one panelist, just one, I'm not going to say his name, but just one panelist on there was saying that he feels as though that I'm guessing the plaintiff, case may be the person who was suing the girl and pursuing justice in this criminal case. She was saying that the girl had stole her car and her phone and left her son. And it didn't make sense to anybody else in the room except potentially the one guy in the room. And he was like, well, I kind of want to see this police body footage. But everybody on the panel was already motivated by the fact that they didn't want to be there. So the simple fact that people are randomly selected into the presiding as jurors over a case so that things can be fair is already poisoning the well, simply for the fact that a lot of people will be motivated, like the one I was in. Everybody was motivated to get it done soon, quick. So that leaves a big possibility for error. And that's how I felt going in towards the end once we gave our verdict on that situation. And the potential that the girl that, got exonerated in my particular case when I was a juror, was she actually did what the other person accused her of, was still pretty high. But it was the fact that everybody wanted to just get it done. They're like, oh, fuck, we don't really want to be here and do this thing. So that's another motivation. It's like, well, do we want to really meander through all of this sort of information and go back and forth for days or weeks possibly on this one case while we're making below minimum wage or minimum wage or whatever the fuck. And I think it's like 18. I don't know, it's all different depending on whatever municipality it is and all that other stuff, state by state, right? But if I'm motivated because I don't want to be there and I want to leave, people will start making some concessions. They'll make some pretty wide concessions towards things that are not reasonable. And so that's another thing that I want people to it's up to in this case and in a lot of cases, unless you're a defense attorney specifically files for it or asks for it, the jury is going to be the people who come up with the verdict of whether or not you are presumed innocent or guilty in the particular case. And since I just did it, I know how easily it is for people to be swayed by the constraint of time and the fact that they're reluctant to even be there because they're forced to be there. That's just one of the many things that would put pressure on a situation like this and end up in any situation where somebody may or may not even get justice. And that's something that people have to be able to consider. But most people, I'm guessing the only reason the laymen feel like this is because most people have never been in a situation where they've actually had to be on a jury panel. They've never been selected for jury duty.
They've shown us time and time again they cannot be non-biased in these type of situations.
Willie, let's do this. Let's flip the script. Let's say this trial happened in Harris County, and you got an all-black jury in Harris County, and we're gonna remove the race of the defendant, and matter of fact, we're gonna make them both black. Do you think an all-black jury would have convicted a black defendant who killed another black boy because he pushed him, stabbed him in the chest?
No.
Here in Texas.
First of all, okay, say it again. You said an all-black.
If we got a black judge. This is a hypothetical because the internet they want hype. Okay, fine. My position is that an all-black jury with a black judge, black prosecutor, black defense attorney, a black defendant, black victim, they would have still found this young man guilty of murder because he killed somebody. A black boy killed another black boy. You don't stabbed him in the chest for pushing him. You don't think that all black jury would find murder? I say maybe not. He got a better chance with an all-black jury. He got a much better chance of getting a fair trial with an all-black jury. My experience. So answer that, Dennis. Would he have had a better chance if he had an all-black jury as opposed to the one he had? He would still have been convicted of murder, in my opinion, based on these facts. However, I'll say this. However, the only issue was whether it was going to be murder, manslaughter, or murder where you go to jail for 35 years, or I think it was 0 to 99. An all-black jury may have said, well, he was defending himself. They may have given him the benefit of the doubt, but he
how
was
do
still
you
going
know?
to go to
Is
prison.
it like people
See,
are just saying
that's where
that, but
racism
it's like
comes
if
in.
you can't
He was
produce
gonna- he was gonna
anything,
get locked up
like
that day.
subpoena
He
it
was
so
going to prison
like
that day. The
so
question
that
was
we
whether it
can
was
see the
manslaughter
footage,
or
bro.
murder.
Like
You and I had this conversation. I said,
what is telling
I'm surprised
everybody
they got
else?
anything less than murder. Now,
It just
again,
doesn't
it
make
could have been
sense. Like,
manslaughter,
is it? I don't
but
know.
this particular jury found a way. They found a path, and it's a legitimate path to determine murder. They did not believe that this young man, the amount of force that he used in response to that attack, was reasonable to justify murder. It didn't rise to the level of deadly force. Now, again, let's go back to this. We got to talk about these internet. They say he was jumped. I didn't see that on the video. I didn't see him getting packed out on the video. The jury didn't see it.
It
So
was
that's why they didn't.
very difficult to see anything on that video. I heard that there's a clear video out there.
But they also didn't hear it. So I heard that too. But where is it? I heard that too. Somebody, but we didn't. It wasn't.
And this is why I say he was railroaded. Answer this question for me, Dennis.
Yes, sir.
As someone who have practiced with criminal law, as someone who knows the law, just as a reasonable person,
yeah.
How plausible do you believe it is that you had all those kids out there and not one recorded it? When you know kids love recording drama, the moment they think something might happen, they start recording. They said that Carmelo was sitting under that tent for about 3 minutes before the altercation occurred. That means youngsters got plenty of time to pull those phones out and start recording. And we ain't got one recording? Come on, man. That's why we knew he was going to get railroaded. We ain't got one recording, bro. Not one. Ain't nobody answering that question. Nobody wants to know why. Where are those damn videos? I submit to you that somebody got paid off and intimidated.
Well, what would the video recording of the killing change?
The video recording would show exactly what happened. Because right now we're leaning on the understanding or the testimony of Austin Metcalf's tribe, his friends, his schoolmates. We're leaning on and the testimony of people who was intimidated by the prosecution and investigators. Yeah, you think that's not going on in Collin County where people are being intimidated and threatened to not give full testimony?
Well, here's the thing, Willie D. There were other people who weren't even from Collin County out there. It was a track meet. You had grown-ups. You think these people are gonna lie and put their life? I mean, you can't. Yes. You lie on the. Well,
there's a million precedents for it. Yes, they will lie. Okay. Yes, they will lie and put their reputation on the line. Yes.
Okay.
We've seen it happen many times.
There were 20 prosecution witnesses. There were 4 defense witnesses. And let's talk about something else. Let's talk about Carmelo Anthony. Number one, he didn't take the stand. So the only thing we have to go on is the body cam footage and what was recorded in the police report from the body cam footage. He said he touched me first. He never said they jumped me. They touched me first. So out of Carmelo Anthony's own mouth, he never said he was jumped. The only people to start saying he was jumped was the internet. Carmelo Anthony never said that. So my question is, if this is what the jury heard, if this is what the evidence is presented, you have a path to conviction. So again, I can't focus on what the jury didn't see, and I'm not going to speculate as to what's out there. If it's not before the jury, it doesn't count. It's just like this. It doesn't matter what happens. It's only what happens. The only thing that the jury can relate to is what's presented in court. That's the evidence. Evidence has to be presented in a certain form. Otherwise, you can just start making up stuff. Somebody could come along and say, well, he did this to me, he did that. We've seen that happen in a lot of other issues related to SA. Somebody comes out the blue from 30 years ago and says you did this. There's no evidence, but because they said you did this, and now we're talking about a civil matter, preponderance of evidence, which is a very low standard to meet, you lose your fortune. You get sued. And so we have to have a gatekeeper sort of situation when it comes to evidence. We can't just rely on speculatory evidence. If it exists, it needs to come forward. If there's evidence out there that can exonerate Carmelo Anthony, we can't just talk about it. Where is it? We'd like to see it. Why didn't the prosecutors bring it forth? Where's TMZ? Right? We have all these people. Now we can talk about what kid could have, should have done, why they didn't whip their video out. I don't know. That's not before the jury. The only thing I want to focus on is what was brought before the jury. And if we stay focused on what the jury had, we can come to the conclusion they had enough evidence to find this young man guilty of murder beyond a reasonable doubt. That's where we are.
Okay, now it's on what the jury was presented. But Dennis, you acting like these people don't suppress evidence and that you acting like they don't omit evidence. Like everything that we saw and everything we heard was the only truth that was out there. Like these people time and time again have lied, suppressed evidence, intimidated witnesses. How much prosecutorial misconduct is out there on a daily basis where these people act like they have complete autonomy over the legal system? They just do whatever the hell they want to do. Let's go back to what you said moments ago when you talked about Carmelo Anthony confessing that he put his hands on me. That could be a fraud. That could be a fraudulent slip. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I mean, think about it. He's under a lot of pressure. He's under intense pressure right now. He's experiencing anxiety. He just stabbed somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, how many times have you misspoken? You know, in the heat of the moment, in that exact moment. How many times have you misspoken? So that don't mean that just he. I mean, two things can be true. He could have put his hands on him, but other people may have put their hands on him too. But he mentioned him because he stabbed him, not them.
All right, Willie. You I hear you. Willie.
Man, I'm just, my thing is this, Dennis. Look, man, look, Dennis, I'm just saying, man. I just know how these people are, man. I know these people play dirty, and when we speak like we talking about the rules, like the rules don't get broken, like they don't move the goalposts, like they don't suppress evidence, like they don't lie, like they don't intimidate witnesses. You act like that stuff is off the table. It's not.
I'm not. I'm not, Willie. I'm not. And they have something called a Brady disclosure, where the prosecutors are obligated to give exonerating evidence that would exonerate a defendant. They're obligated to do it. If they don't, okay, but
they and they never get punished, and people never
they do get punished, Willie. They get punished. But what I'm saying is, man, they have an obligation to do that. But in this particular situation, you're telling me that Carmelo Anthony's statement that he put his hands on me, we shouldn't believe it.
No, I didn't say we shouldn't. I said two things can be true. He could have said he put his hands on me, and yes, indeed, he did put his hands on him. But also, he could have admitted other things that happened in that moment, in the heat of the moment, while he's being arrested. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, he also said that. I mean, he also said that. He said that I'm not. He said this is the alleged perpetrator. He said no, it's not alleged. I did it. Are we not supposed to believe that either?
Yeah, we believe it. Yeah.
Okay, so hold on now, Willie D. Hold on, Willie D. Willie D. Hold on. So we can accept the fact that when he admitted that he did it, that's true. But we can't accept the fact that when he said he put his hands on me, that limits it to one person and not multiple people. Is that what you're telling us, Willie D?
Yeah, I'm saying that two things can be true. That the fact that he did admit that dude put his hands on him, and suggesting that is the reason why he stuck him. But at the same time, he could have omitted that the fact that everything else that was happening around him and other people attacked him, because the fact that he stuck him is the most important, is the reason why he's arrested, not because of he was defending himself against fighting off other people or whatever.
You have a valid point. You're basically what you're saying, Willie, is that hey, he might have just omitted to tell you that he was so hyper focused on the individual in front of him that he didn't bring up the fact that there were other people around him creating an environment of fear because he felt like there was an imminent attack from multiple people. I get what you're saying. Exactly. I hear you. I hear what you're saying. But the jury, not only did they see the video, and it didn't look like it was a bunch of people standing over and packing them out, okay? In addition to that, they heard multiple witnesses, and none of them testified. It was a bunch of people standing around him packing them out. I know you said the jury, they fear for their life, and they don't want, I get what you're saying, Willie. But if you take all that evidence together, okay, if you take it all together, and you weigh it out, the trier of fact, the jury determined that there was no grounds for this young man to use deadly force. And that's why he got a murder conviction. All I'm trying to do is show the public how most lawyers, most people who've been involved in the criminal justice system figured out well ahead of time that this young man was going to prison. The only question was whether or not he was going to go to prison for murder or manslaughter. Now, let me give you some we'll just say, I guess, for the people, legal game. Let's listen. I want you to hear this strategy for me. All right. So the reason we don't know what happened is because we haven't heard Carmelo Anthony speak. He didn't come up on the stand and testify. We shouldn't hold that against him. Defendants who are accused don't have to testify. But Carmelo Anthony was 17 when this incident happened. He's 19 now. Willie D, a fully grown, mature man, is going to be able to testify different than a young 17 or 19-year-old boy on the stand. Same thing with Dennis Sperling and any other mature adult. We're going to say it. We're not going to feel overly stressed out. It is what it is, okay? This 19-year-old boy, had he testified now, his testimony would be locked in to the public record forever. So let's say he gets an appeal, and I think he will be granted an appeal because appeals are mandatory in the state of Texas. The state of Texas Court of Criminal Appeals is intermediate courts, is mandatory. So he's going to be granted an appeal. They're going to look at everything, and I think there's a more than 50% chance that this particular verdict is going to be overturned because they excluded all of the black jurors. Now, we can go into that another time, but if people want to look up Batson, I think that's a good reason. So now, as I said earlier, and I want you to understand the mindset of a criminal defense attorney, we understand that this young man was going to prison. Any lawyer worth his salt is going to say, you got a confession, a dead body, and a murder with dozens of witnesses. He's going to go to prison. The question, if he had been able to go to prison with manslaughter, that would have been a win. And I know that's hard for the public to understand. People think this is going to be a Perry Mason moment. Defendant, you're free to go. That was not going to happen in this case. I don't think it would have happened in this case if it was an all-black jury, a black judge, black prosecutor, black victim, and a black defendant. You're going to go to prison. The question is, are you going to go to prison for 7 years, 7 to 10 years, or are you going to go to prison from 5 to 99 years? He got the 5 to 99 years, of which they gave him 35 years. So now let's look at the strategy here. If we know he's going to go to prison, if we know there's more likely than not he's going to get a retrial, then why not preserve the idea of have him testifying until he gets a little bit older, till he can sit in that cage? And I know it's bad. It's going to be bad. It's not going to be all good, but it's not going to be all bad. He's going to mature. He's going to grow. Hopefully he programs correctly. His mind will mature. 7 years from now, when it's time for a new trial, okay, he doesn't have that 19-year-old testimony saying, well, you said this then, you said this then. What's changed? You've had a chance to sit in that penitentiary with them hardened criminals and work out your life. That's what the prosecutor's going to say. We knew he was going to do at least 7 to 10 years. We knew that. Anybody in the criminal justice system knew, based on the evidence, not even having anything to do with the case, knew he was going to prison. But now, because he didn't testify, he preserved that testimony. Now you can say, well, we go ahead and go forth with this again. Maybe now I'll testify and explain why this was self-defense and not murder, why I was afraid for my life, why I felt the need, there was other people all around. Maybe then it'll be better. That's the best shot for the public to understand. You know, That's the strategy I think they're going to use, man. And that's a win. The goal was to get him manslaughter. If he and the reason that's the goal, because that's only 7 years. You got a young man dead, and you only go. That you can get out and still live your life. You'll still be in his 20s. You got a young. I mean, bro, people go to prison forever for that. If they can get manslaughter for this, that's a win. But sometimes you got to go a roundabout way to get it. He does 7 years, time served, manslaughter, he can get out, or probation, or whatever they come up. And that's the best case scenario. But the defense attorney already knew what was going to happen. I'm sure if his.
Of course he knew what was going. Of course he knew it was going to happen. He did a wink, wink, shake, shake. Man, I got you, baby. We're gonna make this happen. They did one of them. It's one of them. Like, what's that little sign that they do? Yeah, man. Look here. So let me ask you this.
Yeah.
What do you think the strongest part of the prosecution's case was, and what was the most vulnerable part?
They got a dead body, Willie D. They got a dead body, a confession, and a murder weapon, and dozens of witnesses. That's the strongest case. This is not a case built on circumstantial evidence where we can't find the body. We don't know. We don't have a confession from the defendant. He lawyered up before we even put him in handcuffs. He was talking about, I want to talk to my lawyer. There's no witnesses. There's no body. There's no physical evidence. This is not that case. This is a cakewalk for the prosecution. The only question was whether or not he was going to get a manslaughter or a murder conviction. That's it. That's the only question. He was going to go to prison. And see, here's the thing. When I hear that little boy crying, he touched me I hear a baby. I'm compassionate to Carmelo Anthony. I have sons that age, man. He's a child. But see, on the flip side, Austin Metcalf is a child. These are children that we thought. These are kids whose minds haven't even fully developed. And we have a dead child. We cannot have a society where we allow children to kill each other because of a push. So somebody, especially here, Willie D, you know where we are. What we talking about, Texas, we put more people to death for capital murder than anywhere else in the world, right here in the great state of Texas. This is what we do here. So you absolutely know that if you do something like that, you're going to prison. And if it's a white boy in a white county and you black, you don't stand Ice Cube's chance in hell of walking out of there free and clear. It's not going to happen. We know that. And hopefully we begin to tell our children, especially our black boys, it ain't like when we was young and you could box with somebody and handle in the street and then shake hands afterwards and be friends. These kids are not like us. They're different. They're emotional. They're walking around strapped. And this could have went one way or the other. He could have pulled a knife and somebody else could have pulled a pistol if it was out in these streets. So we have to teach our children to control their emotions, because guess what happened when they get in front of the judge? We see what happens. And that's what you see Carmelo. He was a good kid though. And I feel sorry for him.
Now, Dennis, you're absolutely right. We do need to control our emotions, but that goes both ways. And I don't want that to fall deaf on the ears of those people who are out there supporting in support of. And if Carmelo would have been able to control his emotions, we wouldn't be in this situation.
And let's back it up a little bit. I got one for you. I got a better one for you. Had Austin Metcalf pushed Carmelo Anthony, and then he said, okay, and reported him to the police, Carmelo Anthony Austin Metcalf would be in handcuffs because that's assault.
Hell, not.
It's bad. No, sir. If Austin Metcalf pushed Carmelo Anthony and Carmelo Anthony didn't respond, that's battery. You going to prison.
That is, but that's
how you get rid of that problem. That teaches a bully. That way you don't have to get your hands dirty. You don't have to respond, and he goes to prison. See, that's what. Look, man.
Not in Collin County. He wouldn't have went to prison.
That's when your politicians come into play. That's when your legislators. That's when you push the issue. He pushed me. I want him to go to prison. You got to go full Karen on these people. Use that system against them. That way you don't have to get your hands dirty. All he had to do was call the cops on him, and should have been a research. 20 of them same people that testified against Carmelo Anthony. You would have forced them to testify against Austin Metcalf. And it's my understanding. I don't want to speak disparagingly of the dead. Okay, but the young man apparently I don't want to speak poorly of people, but it's my understanding that the young man had some incidents in school before. I'm talking about the Austin Metcalf, the brothers. Apparently they were known on the campus for
bullies, man. Go on, say it, man. They were bullies. They were bullies.
And look, I have no way of verifying that, but that's my understanding. But all that would have come out. Okay, but bottom line is nobody. He's not the police. You got a child act happen. And the truth is none of this would have happened had Austin Metcalf not initiated the conflict. We can all agree on that. Whether you like Austin Metcalf and all the white people and all the black people, I know you all want to make this a racial issue. I get that. But these are two children, okay? One of them had a battery in his back thinking it was his job to play security, and another one over-responded and killed him. And now he's dead, and the other young man is dead. He's going to jail for 35 years. So it's a lot of emotions involved. It's a lot of young men who didn't have emotional control and who overstepped their bounds, and other young men who responded disproportionately. We can get that. So what do we do from here? You see what I mean? Where we go from here?
$1 billion question. Where do we go from here? Like I would submit to you that the reason why we're here is because you have white guys like Austin Metcalf who think that their whiteness self-deputizes them. They think that they have control over black bodies and they can make black people do this and that. Move, what are you doing here? You're not supposed to be here. Let me see your key. I've never seen you around here. Get away from here. Get from under here. Move around and all this type of stuff. And that is a big problem all around this country, and that needs to be addressed too. See, you can't address one without addressing the other. If Austin has respect for Carmelo and his right to exist and not try to become the damn tent enforcer, we're not here. And there's a lot of dudes that do that A lot of these dudes behave that way because they believe the system is going to protect them, and they also believe that black people will not fight back. That is the reason why he did it in the first place. You don't see black people doing that. You'll never hear about black people walking up to white people saying you don't belong.
The black people saying you don't belong here.
You're right about that. That's bad.
Willie, I'm not. Bullying has been around since.
You're absolutely right about that.
Bullying has been around. This is not something that's germane to one race or other. We have, look, it's part of human nature. We got kids who are bullies. Oftentimes, kids who are bullied themselves. But the way you fix the bully is you punch them right in the nose and then they learn their lesson. Now, we can't do that like we used to do it back in the day. So go ahead and call the police and put some people on them. But the bottom line is this is not, look, there's plenty of racial issues we can talk about. But this issue, I think the adults have injected race into this. I think the adults who play the racist game, these two young men, I mean, both of them play football. They play for opposite teams. Carmelo Anthony wasn't just under the tent being quiet. He was under there talking stuff, so he wasn't scared. Look, let me tell you, we always talk about Carmelo was scared. Carmelo was under there saying, touch me again. That don't sound like scary to me. That sounds like I wish you would to me.
He don't have to be a coward to defend himself.
Yeah, but it don't mean he was afraid. So you can't say I was afraid for my life if you weren't afraid. That's the thing. And that's why the whole self-defense, if you're afraid for your life to the point that you have to use deadly force to protect your life, that's one thing. But Carmelo Anthony, and that's just one little piece of evidence. I'm sitting in here, I'm under this tent, I'm talking stuff. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Your team is ass. That's what he said about Austin Metcalf's football team. And then he played for another team. And then he said, touch me again. That don't sound like fear to me. I know what fear sounds like. And that doesn't sound like fear. And so, this is what the jury heard. And so we always have to go back to, was this verdict valid? Did they have evidence to substantiate the elements necessary to prove murder? And the answer is yes. The answer is yes, and it's going to remain yes. Now, we can pick apart what they saw, what weight they gave each piece of evidence. But the question is, when the appellate court looks at this, they're going to say, well, we think that the verdict is valid. Now, had you had 2 or 3 black jurors on there, you might have got a holdout. They may have come to a determination. Look, we don't believe murder, but we will agree with manslaughter. So we can come to that consensus and get a unanimous agreement. We'll do manslaughter. That's the point of having a black juror in there, because it only takes one to hold out to get a hung jury. And so had you had 3 black people on the jury, and remember, this wasn't an all-white jury. I think it wasn't an all-white jury. It was other people, but my understanding was no black people. But that's why they wanted to get rid of the black jurors, because they might have held out for manslaughter. There was no way this young man was going to be exonerated and go home that day. He was going to go to prison. The question was manslaughter or murder. A black juror may have made them hold out, and you're going to sit in this room. We're not going to be here for 4 hours. We're going to be here for 4, 5, 10, 15 days. And when you have somebody who kicks back on their heels, plants their feet and says, no, I don't believe it's murder. I believe it's self-defense. We can do manslaughter. But that was the reason why they wanted to get rid of those black jurors. And that's why I think it'll be overturned. But that's the only reason. I think the verdict was valid. However, the jury played a part in it. And as they always say, the panel. And in this particular case, same thing with O.J. Simpson. We knew what was going to happen once we saw the jury. It was over. It was acquittal. So, and that's the magnificence of the practice of law. The case is typically won when the jury is in panel, and that's the things people don't know. So you want more black people to get out of jail? Y'all sit for jury duty. That's what you do. Stop trying to pretend like your mama's sick and you got to go to work and you got a medical condition that won't let you sit for jury. Stop ignoring. That's what you do.
Mm-hmm. Do you think that the jury put more weight on video evidence or eyewitness testimony?
I don't know, man, and I don't think they questioned the jury after the jury poll. It's called poll. I don't think they polled the jury after the jury left. I'm sure at some point some of these jurors will come up with a book and we'll know what happened, because typically on all these famous cases, there's always somebody who does an interview. But I'm not sure. I don't know what the jury did, but I know that there was enough evidence for them to convict. That's what I do know, and that's my only point. Was there enough evidence for the jury to convict? Was there enough valid, admissible evidence for the jury to convict? And that's the question that I look at, and my answer is yes, there was. And you see what they did. Again, the only question is whether or not this was going to be manslaughter or murder. They elected murder, so that's the difference.
Sounds like you think that he was overcharged.
I think it was a range. I think it was a range. I think it could have been manslaughter and it could have been murder. I think capital murder would have been overcharging. I do think that, because it wasn't premeditated. He didn't kill multiple people. He wasn't in the commission of committing some aggravated crime. The victim wasn't under the age of 10. So that would have been overcharging. In this case, it was a range. And that's why they have something called lesser included charges. You charge him with murder on the indictment, and then the lesser included charge is manslaughter, which I believe the judge laid out in the jury charges. So it was included, but that's it. And this is where we are. I know it, man. Look, good kid. The boy had no history, a criminal record, good grades. He was a good kid, but this is what happens. And this is the problem with emotionalism. And this is why we got to teach our sons to control this. I'm going to say something that's real chauvinist. I'm about to say it's going to be real chauvinist. I don't care if they don't like me. But back in the day, we were taught boys don't cry. And now at this age, I understand why why the old people used to teach little boys don't cry. Little girls can cry. Little boys can't cry, because if you allow them to fully embrace all those emotions, sadness is not the only one. Anger comes with that. Fear comes with that. And the reason we don't want men in our society, all men, to just always embrace their emotions, because they'll go too far with it. Now you got an emotional man, whether he's angry, whether he's fearful, whether he's sad, he's going too far. And this is why we limit our boys in this society to control their emotions. And that's part of the training. And this is what I taught my sons. This This is a hard lesson that a lot of men have to learn, bro. I know one thing. I know, Carmelo been in there a week, and if some of them OGs would take him under his wing, they'll say, son, at least you got a date. Because some of us got 250 years. We never getting out of here. You got a date. On top of that, you're young, so you're gonna get out of here and you're gonna still be a baby. You're gonna be 35 years old. You up for probation. So, and they're also gonna say if he's willing to talk about it, because I'm sure he's been in there crying. You know how that is. Look, man, I'm gonna tell you something, man. I worked in Lake Charles, Louisiana as a law clerk, and they would just bring bodies in. I work for a black judge now, and his name was Judge Wilford Carter. He's famous over there. 5 o'clock, he goes home. 5 o'clock, they go with that man in that gray van. And I would see literally thousands of young men of all colors every year getting football numbers. And we go to lunch, come back, here goes some more football. It don't mean anything to these people. This is a process. The criminal justice system is an animal that needs to be fed, and they're gonna throw bodies in there. And what they do is throw people in there who can't control themselves, and they throw people in there who are undesirable. You see, and you can read into that what you want. But the bottom line, when you get into that system, oftentimes there are OGs in there who will sit down and talk to you and say, yeah, nephew, you should have controlled yourself, man. It wasn't worth it. You in here for some, this is some childhood schoolyard stuff. You in here for something, you got 35 years for something that you could have just walked away from. And that's just good old fashioned common sense. Anybody who loves their child is gonna tell them, look, man, walk away if you can. That don't mean you're a punk. I done walked away from plenty. And I know you have too, because we wouldn't be here where we are. Anybody in the public who has a problem with that, they're here to see the circus. They're here to nothing about Carmelo Anthony's family. They don't care about Austin Metcalf. They just want to see a spectacle. And that's the truth. What you and I are doing right here, both fathers, is, we're speaking honestly. Now, you're as passionate about how you feel. And I'm just saying, bro, this is what the law says. I don't like to see that young black man dead, and I don't like to see that young white boy dead either. I don't want to see any children hurt like that. And we need, we need to tone the rhetoric down, man. It's not getting any better. It's just making things worse. And so all I'm doing is coming here throwing some water on that fire that you've been spitting, bro. But hey, that's all I got, brother.
No, it's cool. It's cool. But I absolutely appreciate you speaking on the emotional thing, because there is we do have a huge issue with people, not just boys, but everybody in this country right now controlling their emotions. We got to absolutely start like getting into conflict resolution. We got to figure that out, how to resolve conflict, without fists, guns, and insults. So there you have it. But I appreciate you coming on, man. Any parting words?
Well, I appreciate everybody, and I know they've been giving me hell over on my page. I'm just gonna give it to you straight. Really didn't bring you in here because I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm not gonna hold back. I don't want your money. I done had enough money in my life. I realize it's not gonna make me feel better when I'm sick. I don't do it I do it for the love of my people and Americans in general. I want to see us continue growing. It's a very young country that we live in. We're coming up on our 250-year anniversary. And the truth is, especially now, we got all these Europeans and folk coming from overseas. They say, man, America's great. We always look at these other countries like they so amazing. I'm not saying America's perfect, but it's imperfect, but we have to continue to live. We've been here in this land for 500 years. And we're gonna have to try to figure out a way to get along. Otherwise, we're gonna tear it up and we don't have anywhere else to go. But man, shout out to you. I just got 100,000 subscribers on my my Dennis Sperling podcast, man, and that's pretty good. And I appreciate everybody. And I appreciate you having me on here, brother. And I know it's passionate, hard to hear conversation, but it's been a long time coming, Willie. We need to deal with this in the black community. And I know people don't like to say this, but I'm gonna say it. This happened 100 times a day in the black community. A young black boy get emotional, a black man gets emotional and murders another black man, or hurts another black man, a black woman. And now it's seeping over into the white community. And they're not having it. And they just deal with that. They're not having it. They're not going for it. They're not gonna get your pass.
Yeah, but usually when black people do it to each other, the perpetrator goes, if the perpetrator can be identified, they're going to jail. They're absolutely going to jail. But the reason
and that's what happened to Carmelo Anthony. The perpetrator went to jail. So why are we surprised?
Well, the reason why people are in such an uproar with this one is because they know that we're dealing with a biased system. We're dealing with a system that gives the white guy the benefit of doubt. Whereas if a black guy ends up in the system, they want his body warm or cold. It doesn't matter. They want that body warm or cold.
Yeah, that's true.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dennis Sperling. Appreciate you, King. Thanks a lot. Always bringing that heat.
Show. Said that about Dennis Sperling. My bad. I had to get up for a second and go handle some fucking business. But now that is over with, let's sit here and actually go watch something that's actually fucking crazy. This is what we'll actually do. I thought I had a pause. There's actually one thing because I was watching Dennis Sperling shit. Damn, hate all this stupid shit. Ooh, let me get it. Gotcha. I probably need to take all that bullshit off my phone though. It was 2 days ago. Law and Crime at Work. 6 thieves busted in act caught on camera. Okay, let's see these thieves. Damn, this shit long.
What in the world would compel you to steal all that mail today? You're running around here looking like freaking Santa Claus.
I'm gonna light you up, buddy. I'm telling you. What do you mean? If you move, I'm gonna light you up. What? Sir, I didn't do anything, sir. Get on the ground. I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. Are you recording? I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything.
So earlier, were you here and made a purchase on a credit card on American, or tried to make a purchase?
No. Police say these suspects took what wasn't theirs, and then they tried to hide it. But the problem with committing a crime in the digital age, the cameras capture everything. These are the top moments where suspects got busted in the act, caught red-handed.
That's crazy.
Welcome to After Hours, presented by Law and Crime. I'm Jesse Weber.
Oh, excuse me, guys.
What in the world would compel you to steal all that mail today? You're running around here looking like freaking Santa Claus.
We begin this episode of After Hours, Holly Hill, Florida. A woman checked a ring camera and says, and outside to confront the suspect. That woman, identified by police as Carrie Miller, allegedly dropped a bag full of mail and flew away on an electric bike. But police were already on the way.
Okay. You want my bag, sweet? Because I didn't touch anything.
How you doing?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
Sergeant Barrett, the police department. You need to come with us.
For what?
Because you're detained for lawful investigation.
Okay. What am I being detained for if you don't mind me asking?
Go ahead and look at
A lawful criminal investigation. That's all you need to know right now, okay? So you're not free to go. Come out with us.
it. Got yourself. Don't worry about it.
Okay, can I call my,
Nope, we're not going to worry about this. I'm going to take this right here. I'm going to take your hands and put it in the
Okay.
all right?
How long am I just being detained or
Yep, you're being detained.
Okay.
For a lawful investigation, criminal investigation.
For
Okay?
here or?
We'll talk about it in a few minutes.
Okay.
All right, I'll grab yourself. Don't worry about it.
What's on the floor, sir?
What's
Stuff
up?
on the floor?
Mine,
Candy, do you bite? Or is this one here?
Oh, yes, you can.
Don't move it. What's stuff on the
Whole
floor?
finger fits
My
in there.
nerves. And I can't.
Your nerves?
Yes, I did because I'm on camera.
In there? Hold on one second, Laura. You said you dropped stuff in here?
It was the toilet paper. I had to go out for you. I gotta go from here.
Okay.
Is that candy from here?
No, sorry. It's all right.
What stall were you in?
I'm just gonna take one second.
I'm going to take this, please.
I think I'm probably gonna do
yourself?
Reader.
No, that's not on mine.
Reader. Right now.
Okay. You don't mind me to do something? Okay.
Listen in.
All right. These are your rights. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say may be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to talk to an attorney and have him or her with you. Now,
Hey, 1102. We've got her 1012. Got her out of the bathroom. Told her she was awfully detained. Went into the bathroom. There's all the mail with the addresses in the trash can in here.
We're at $16 Dollar General or Dollar Tree at Fulmish.
Dollar Tree, Fulmish. Yeah, I'll grab her stuff real quick and we'll go outside and chit chat, okay? What was your name, miss?
Carrie Miller.
Okay. Well, Miss Miller, we're going to go outside and chit chat for a moment. This is all your stuff, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's fine. No, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
Yes, that was fine. I brought it in on the camera and on the camera, sir.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah. As long as it's yours, that's good. Thank you so much.
I'm trying to tell you that.
Thank you, you as well.
And if there is a chance that I'm going to jail, is there a way that you can like maybe put my phone up for a few seconds so that I can get a number?
Miss Miller, let's go out and chit chat. That's
Right there.
This is my body camera, by the way. Where are we going today?
You want to rap with me? Let's count with me.
We're having a hard time hearing you right now. Step out of the car, okay?
I swear, nice, Commander!
On December 1st, 2025, officers in Washington respond to a highway after an off-duty officer working store security reported a woman smoking marijuana and stumbling before driving away.
That's crazy, bro.
Here's what the officers did next.
Pretty in territory. How can I assist you? You are on 167, correct?
Correct, I'm recording.
If this is a highway patrol, is this correct?
Well, right now we're off the freeway.
Is there anything I can assist you for? And why was I pulled over, sir?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you.
Okay, well, I just on the freeway. I just left Walmart. How can I assist you?
Someone at Walmart said they saw you using drugs and they were concerned.
I don't use drugs at all. I smell marijuana.
I don't use drugs at all.
And I am a patient.
When Officer Bills makes contact, Ayana immediately questions his authority to pull her over. Notice her defense here. She denies using drugs, but openly admits to having marijuana and CBD inside the car.
Have you been using marijuana today?
I have CBD and I do occasionally. If you want to look for car visibility, I have all those things. I'm trying to figure out why you're pulling me over. But I'm still okay.
Do you have your driver's license with you?
I do have that.
Okay. And then do you have registration and proof of insurance?
You guys stole my stuff. They already took me over. They already took my stuff the last time.
Sit that for me, okay?
No problem. I mean, there's state lines and county lines, but you know, I am on my other. Happy holidays. Let's go.
You want a second? Stay here, okay? You want me to stay up here with her? Or? Yeah. You see any impairment? She's funky. It is December 1st. It's Christmas time. I'll shake hand. Okay. Seahawks fan?
While Ayana remains in the driver's seat, the officers get on the phone with the original witness to lock down the facts. They need to confirm exactly what was seen before they proceed with a DUI arrest.
Hey, we're with the vehicle. You guys stopped on 167 here. What exactly did you see inside of the store? You saw that her, like a big plume of smoke come up from her and then the odor of marijuana? Yeah. Okay.
Oh, sir, I've already started the band right there.
This is my body camera, by the way.
He's my father. All right, mister. Money. I love you. Anybody and your stupid mom is stupid
Rock
still. And
Fergie.
you guys and everybody else. I love
I don't know where the record
anyway.
She's someone around kind of inside the store as well.
That's insane.
Okay.
He's my friend on Facebook, bro.
He is?
Yes.
Well, that's pretty good news,
I
right?
swear you want to figure out where we're from. Holy shit, that's my friend, bro.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Was he there doing a story?
Yeah, he was doing some shit. I don't know. I was over there smoking. Having a good time. Right by my house.
Yeah, he was busy this weekend. So I don't have much for vehicle in motion. Jump behind her right as the light turned green, and then basically lit her up as we crossed the intersection. She threw her hazards on and kind of like slowly pulled over this way.
It was a good baseball game. But baseball. I don't represent baseball.
Why not?
Never. No, I don't want to talk about my clever story. If you guys killed me on live TV for free. So everybody. I want my shit back on here.
There's odor of marijuana from the car. Basically, her eyes look affected. Like I would want to look at it more closely, but I can see the whites of her pupils or whites of her eyes all the way around. She's acting strange. Ayana, is it possible? Can I get your? Do you have a key fob for this?
Shit. So
What?
you're gonna take nothing. I didn't do nothing.
No.
Okay. Well, I don't need to take the key fob.
Well, I just don't want you to drive off right now.
Okay. Well, you should present myself and if you need me to come up for what?
What's that?
It's not a great day, and I appreciate your service on the holiday. You're the first service letter of my life. I love you.
I don't have vehicle in motion, but talk to her and see if she seems impaired.
This is my baby, and I'm a cold killer, and I'm a cold killer, and I'll kill you for my baby for free every day.
Can I ask you a question?
I love my
What
baby.
is
I'm
he
just
saying,
You're having a lot of
bro?
emotional swings right now, right?
This is the first month, and it's still the first of the month, and I got a lot of shit to do, and I'm just having a good time, and I just love to say what's up.
So, all right. Do you ever take medications for these mood swings?
Between the Walmart witness report and Ayana's unpredictable behavior, police decide they've seen enough. They move in for the arrest.
Big mood swings right now. Crying, laughing, shaking her hand.
Why are you needing to speak to me? This is another legal step. I just talked to 3 people. I'm your sister.
I just came to talk to you. I'm here to talk
How
about
are you? It's the first of the month again, right?
Where are we going today?
You want to rap with me? Let's count with me. Let's start getting take. Yeah, baby, that's what he's up. You want to say how old you are? That's what's
What
up.
the
You're
fuck is
young
she
girl.
doing,
I wanna
bro?
take sex with
Turn the music out.
There's no way this bitch is that dumb. She's got to be high.
Dancing.
That's what he's up. You want to say how old you are? That's what's up. You're young girl. I want to take sex with
Turn the music up, but she's dancing. Okay. All right. I asked her for. I thought you said yeah. Can you turn that music down, please?
Oh, why? Who's counting to?
Want to turn the music down? Thank you. We're having a hard time hearing you right now with this.
Officer, please call State Patrol. This is now State
Okay,
Patrol Lines.
we're having a hard time hearing you. Would you be willing to exit the car and talk to us real quick?
I am not going to do that.
You're not going to exit the car?
No, sir. Call State Patrol Lines.
Please.
If you touch my car the wrong way, see, you just exit the car the wrong way.
You step out of the car, okay?
No, sir. If you touch my car again, I guess I got
You need to step out of the car. Okay, at this time you're under arrest for DUI, okay?
Did she just say she's going to speed off? Crazy. Crazy. She could have got aired out. She is too
You
comfortable.
need to step out of the car now.
I'm not. Nope. You wanted me to speed off? You thought you were smart? No, not
Step
do
out of the
that.
car.
Do I swear?
Hey, step out of the car.
Commander and Chief
Step out.
Officer, you're pulling me out the car for what reason? Why are you pulling me out the car? Why are you pulling me out the car? Why are you demonstrating? It's still FS failure.
Step out of the car. You're under arrest.
I said stand down.
Put that hand here,
You
go.
still stealing from me, you dirty ass.
Hand, I'll put it up.
I said you are
There you go.
pulling me and hurting me for no
Get out
reason.
of the car, you're under
Why
arrest.
are you pulling me? Okay, I guess you're under arrest. For free, and you're all district court again on live TV. Now you're super
Here,
set up.
I got it.
Now you're really, really set up. Just for free court TV. Just for Christmas TV. Just for you idiots. Right here on your own county line TV for free. Who gives a fuck?
What the fuck is she
Oh,
saying?
you playing with me? District package centers coming right up. Capital District. District 10. Oh, I need you to roll my windows.
I'll take that.
You want to play District 10 again? I guess we're back at 10, 9, 8,
Come on.
7, 6, 5,
Let's go.
4, 3, 2, 1. SPD, State Patrol, you're in jail. Count to 10. 1, 1, 4.
What the man? Oh, hell nah. This bitch is. Yo, she is zooted. What the fuck? This bitch went and did a. She went and did a countdown like she was about to blast off like Team Rocket.
State Patrol, you're in jail. Count to 10. 1, 1, 4.
Nah, this bitch is crazy, bro.
Residents. Count my digits. What's wrong?
She dead ass did a countdown while she was in police custody already.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
2, 1.
SPD, State Patrol, you're in jail. Count to 10. 1, 1, 4. What?
bro. Nah,
Okay, so what?
that's not gonna
Residents.
fly.
Yeah, my digits. When they look at me in my eyes like this, any other bitch, any other hoe. Like Romeo, Tiffany, Ayana. All right, Romeo, I'll politely.
Put your
Get
take
in
your
there
leg.
nice.
Take your leg up. Let's go.
Oh well, too late. Goodbye. You didn't roll my name over nothing. But I asked a nice fight. You little dumbass fish. Bye. You win. You never win. I mean,
While Ayana is now secured in the back of the patrol vehicle, the officers step away to discuss the
Whoa.
evidence they've gathered so far.
She is nuts, bro.
Okay. If you want to do the warrants, we'll go get her ready for the blood draw. And then, can you do the tow form? Yeah. I think it should be good.
So I'll do so far. I'll also grab a statement from the guy. I'll do my report. I was talking to her for a couple minutes. Huge mood swings from like being happy to crying.
And I heard the whole statement from the officer. So
There's also empty bottles of champagne on the passenger side.
Oh, okay. So between his statement, overwhelming smell of weed from inside, obviously erratic behavior. Yep, should be good to go for that.
Having refused the initial sobriety test, Ayana's fate is temporarily put on hold while officers secure a search warrant. Once approved, she is taken to the hospital for a compulsory blood draw, giving the state the exact chemical evidence they need to see if she is as intoxicated as she appears.
You will be trespassed from Walmart, okay? So, you know that you are subject to arrest? Can I read this too so I can explain everything? Okay. So, this can be for trespass from Walmart, okay? So, Walmart does not want you at their property for a period of a year, okay? Doesn't matter what you did, they want you trespassing.
excuse me, sir. Please read that again.
I know that I'm subject to arrest for criminal
Read
trespass.
that again. I was at Walmart doing what? What was I doing at Walmart? I don't give a f***, dummy.
Does not relieve me from criminal prosecution.
While Ayana yells in the back of the cruiser, Officer Bills heads back to the Walmart to get a formal statement from the security guard who called 911. Securing the final piece needed to lock in the criminal trespass charge.
can you tell me what happened today?
We were told by management that there was a lady acting crazy in the store and needed her escorted out, a black female. So we then get called out, while around the corner. I can hear the female on the opposite side of the store making quite a scene. While she's walking towards us, you can also see a plume of smoke by her. Didn't know it was connected to her until she was within probably about 10 feet of me. You can smell the odor of marijuana coming very strong from her person. She continued to act insane, dancing and making a scene, making loud noises. So I escorted her out of the store. When I swung out to the store, she went right to a parked vehicle that was in a illegal parking spot next to our handicap stalls. Good camera of it, video of it. And she was just screaming, continued her tantrums. Tried to stall while he was calling 911 so you guys can trespass her and hopefully stop her from driving. But with all of my attempts, they failed. She ended up leaving the parking lot, and that was the last I saw her.
Now that she's officially booked for trespassing, Ayana is treating the back of the cop car like a stage. The officer attempts a standard reading of her rights, but she isn't making it easy.
Right now, I'm reading your Miranda warnings.
No, f*** you in the end, buddy.
You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to time for an attorney.
Two for one.
Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law.
You can't do that, buddy.
You have the right to talk to the attorney before answering any questions.
Oh, federal lines.
If you cannot afford an attorney,
Right to police, back in my car again.
I'm going to restart this, okay?
Again. You talk control.
You have the right to remain silent.
What line?
You have the right to time for attorney. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. Do you understand these rights?
I didn't do nothing, but absolutely I want an attorney because I didn't do nothing. Why? Request my attorney now.
So, having these rights in mind, do you want to talk to me now?
Excuse me, sir.
Having these rights in mind, do you want to talk to me now?
The storm has passed, at least for a moment. With Ayana temporarily calmed down, officers bring her inside the hospital for the court-warranted blood draw.
So we're going to walk gradually and politely. Thank you, sir. Have a good day.
All right.
Sound good?
No, you can gladly hold me nicely. Thank you, right? What did I do?
Well, you're under arrest for DUI.
Fine. I'm still home. I didn't do nothing. Did I steal anything, officer? Do you know anything about Richmond, Officer Washington and Walmart?
If you read that sign, if you are loud in there, create ruckus, it'll be another charge, okay? So behave in here.
I'm sorry, charge of what?
While they wait for a nurse to perform the blood draw, Ayana thinks she's just venting, but legally she's sealing her own fate.
You want to take a seat?
No.
Why not?
I'm going to look at you in your face.
Okay, fair enough.
How's your day today?
Not too bad.
How's your day? Look at me in my eyes. You want to make eye contact or you want straight with a straight face? Talk it out by yourself or figure it out?
What?
You have gorgeous eyes.
Thank you.
They're very
Thank you.
brown.
Appreciate
They're
it.
very beautiful.
I appreciate it.
They're very nice.
Thank you.
You are very handsome.
Thank you.
And you've been very polite and cordial.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's on. Is it on?
Yep.
Is the light around the circle on?
It is on.
No, it's not. Because nothing's
It doesn't
flashing.
flash.
Are you sure?
Yep. Let's not do
That's
that.
pretty cool. Merry Christmas time.
It's in your best interest that you sit
I'm
down.
gonna stand
No,
here.
you are not.
Ma'am.
You're in the hospital.
That's
we
fine.
Sick people, so you sit down.
If I can just,
You will sit down.
can I give?
Take a seat.
Time not to, okay?
I don't need a seat.
Or
Yes,
we're telling you
you
that
I'm telling you to sit down, okay?
Now, what day is it again?
Today is Monday, December 1st.
And it's the holiday of what year?
No, it's not holiday yet.
Well, it's the first of the month, but it's Christmas, correct?
It's the Christmas month.
And what year of date is it?
Well, I think that you might know that.
Thank you.
Have a good day, ma'am. Ma'am, gray hair lady, I guess you're just a loser in the end. Bye, boomer.
After the arrest, officers issued citations charging the suspect with driving under the influence and resisting arrest. Because she refused voluntary testing, officers obtained a search warrant from a judge. She was transported to a local medical center, where a blood draw was completed to test for alcohol and drugs. Ayana's court case is still pending.
That shit is crazy. Alright, man, that's gonna be it for the stream. I appreciate everybody tuning in. I'll probably catch you guys later on, probably somewhere around Oh shit, I gotta pick up my fucking sister. Like 2 o'clock, some shit like that. I'll see you guys later on in the afternoon. Today, that's it. I'll fuck with y'all later.